Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Live from the Xfinity studio. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. The week that never ends, as we are waiting with bated breath. What will the Ducks do? I'm checking Twitter, texting people, hearing anything, and all I hear is, no, dude, Anaheim's playing it close to the vest. What's going to happen? Tomorrow at 3 o'clock is decision time for the Ducks. So we'll find out tomorrow at 3 as to what happens. Will they match the offer out of spite? Will they spite contract? Will that happen? So we'll find out. I'm really curious as to I can't wait, man, because do you want to talk about a franchise changer? I mean, that's Leo Carlson. That's Leo. Let's go, Leo. We could celebrate tomorrow if it happens. I'm wondering if they come back. No overtures yet. It's all quiet on the Anaheim front. Are they just waiting to kind of put us all through it out of spite? And then they're going to match it tomorrow at 3 o'clock and just do it to thwart the Flyers' effort? It doesn't make sense for them fiscally to handle their team that way. I don't know. All I know is I cannot wait. And it's a long, long week. And then you got word that LeBron is down to 3 teams. The Cavs, the Heat, and the Sixers. Now that sticking windy said that he goes, I can't see LeBron in Philadelphia. I don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me in my brain. That's what he was saying. I don't know. All I know is at some point in the next, I guess week or so, he's got to make a decision. I'm sure he wants to. Sure he knows, but for everyone to kind of get on board with this, he's got to make the decision soon. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday. My guess is that LeBron waits until Wednesday, Thursday, the deadest period in all of sports, post All-Star game. All the All-Star games are going to get all the home run derby. That's going to get all the news, right? He'll have Wednesday, Thursday to himself. It's LeBron Day. So my guess is, and he's very, very cagey, very smart, right? My guess is he'll use that, knowing the sports calendar, as his day. And listen, God bless him. He deserves it. Give us your soft decision. What's it going to be? Cleveland, Miami, or the Sixers? So we wait. That's why I'm so excited about these two teams, right? Because, is it possible we can have Leo and LeBron next winter? Oh, that would be a godsend. Oh, man. Well, we wait. Phil's last night. Oof, wow. I got a text from our man, Pat McLoone, who will be joining us coming up at about 20 minutes. And Pat was like, dude, I'm calling up those guys. I got to get Gage Wood up here, right? I got to get my guys up here. I can't handle this bullpen. And I hear you. And I feel you, Pat. I get it. But I still got to slow play Gage Wood. Too soon to bring Gage up because I don't want the book out on him. I want to go surprise with Gage Wood so I can unleash him in the playoffs. So I'm going to try to be as patient as possible, but look, they got to get pitching, man, and they need another lefty out of the bullpen. I mean, you saw the bullpen lane. Like you can't go into it. You need somebody that could be a credible starter. Second time down the order, the Reds, they had 5 home runs. Yeah, second time around the order, they just started to rake. So you're gonna have to get a credible starter and push Noah to 5, or get a 5th starter and Noah's 4, whatever it is. But you just can't go out every 5th day with that. Like you have to address it, because you're just going to give up games. Like that's and you're so close to Atlanta right now that you got to pounce. Like Dombrowski's got to get some kind of credible 5th starter, Robbie Ray, anybody that actually you got a fighter's chance. Like Nola right now. I mean, look, he pitched well his last time out against Kansas City, right? So the hope is that you get a little bit of a you get a little bit of a break, and that you're in at least 2/3 of the games from your 4th and 5th start. Like, listen, we know that 1 out of every 3 starts, Noah's probably going to blow up. 1 out of every 3, 1 out of every 4. But if he keeps you in the other games, you're good. Same thing with the 5th starter. So that's why you got to get some sort of credible guy that can eat you some innings. You got to do like a eat the innings. You got it just to keep you in the game, and hope your bats win on those days. And then you're good with, obviously Sanchez, Wheeler, and Luzardo. So that's kind of where it is. Good morning, VG.
What's up, man? Feels like a good Friday or Thursday. See, it feels so good on Thursday. It feels like a Friday. I don't know. It feels like a good day.
Yeah.
I like the coach wear. We're serious. No fooling around today.
I got coach wear on, Jules.
Yeah, get him a whistle. Get him a whistle.
Larry David did a Curb Your Enthusiasm where he started dressing every day like he was on the golf course. He had khakis, right? He had polo, and he's like, and it made the whole thing. Jeff, his buddy, and manager says, "What are you doing? You golfing?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Well, why are you dressing like you're at the course?" Because I like it. Because I feel comfortable. I like it. That's my look. So I often thought, I like that. But I would do, instead of golf, I would do coach wear, right? So I, do the coach's pull over.
I like it.
No, I got jeans on. I need the coach's pants.
Nobody knows that.
Right.
Yeah.
But the coach wear,
coach's pants. We go in khakis or like sweats.
I'm not a khaki guy. I would do more of a black. They have these. They look like a cross between dress pants and sweats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dress pants and sweats?
Yeah, it's a cross. It's
I know what you're talking about.
I got these pair of pants. I love them. They're for the in the winter, fall. They're black, but they're kind of not
joggers?
sweating.
Like tapered joggers?
What are they? They're elevated joggers. Would you call it?
Because it's not like they're not like regular like sweatpant material, right?
Right.
A little like shinier almost.
Yes.
Like I know what you're talking about.
You get it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
Like your wear is goth wear. Like if you had any other wear, like you're
I like all black.
Goth.
Black sneakers, black pants, black shirt,
black hat.
Yeah, sure.
Like but you wouldn't go ball cap, would you? When you're gothed up. When you're on the weekends, like when you're going to your goth parties and hanging in dungeons, like what do you wear on your head?
I have goth sports hats. My all black. My black on black Phillies hat. Eagles.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I got all.
You
black.
Wear a sports hat to a goth dungeon party?
I gotta keep it real. I am who I am, man. I keep it real. What am I going to wear?
Nothing.
Like a cowboy hat?
You just can't go as
I can't go ball Dracula. Nah, man.
I mean, like,
Dude,
we got our friend Nosferatu.
when the lights hit it, dude. When I'm on the dance floor, I can't have the glare coming off and the lights hit my
You
balls.
can't wear a baseball cap to a nightclub.
I'm gonna wear like a beach hat.
No, you got to go with Sans hat.
Some guys wear like, I don't know, some kind of weird cowboy hats. Yeah,
That's not golf.
That guy can't be hanging out like that. You got to cover that up.
Nah, I mean, I think it's a good look.
It's not a good look on the dance floor.
No, it's a good. Listen, if you're golfed up, what better look?
Then
than
I
that?
run in, like I roll around the golf club with like, black on black Eagles hat. Someone bumps me the wrong way. They're very passive, very friendly people, the goth people. But
Are they really?
once they're like, oh man, this guy's here and he's half jock, it's a trouble. Like everyone parts away is like,
I would never confuse you with jock. Here's the boys.
Hey, here we go.
Here's the family.
3 generations.
It's the family tree.
Yeah.
Here's grandpa.
Pops is looking okay. He's looking
Yeah.
good. He's like 180. He's looking good.
He looks good. I hate to say it, but Adam looks like the worst of the three.
Yeah, he's got like an iron deficiency. He needs more blood.
Yeah, well, he's got no blood.
Right. He's just not getting enough blood.
Pop doesn't have any blood either, but he could pull it off.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I think.
Actually, he's got more color, Adam, than the two of you.
Yeah.
And that looks bad.
He's fugazi.
You got to look more pale.
Yeah. Grandpop's rocking it.
Yes.
That guy would be cool. He could roll Salem, Massachusetts. He'll be like, oh, let me get my picture.
Well, that's my point. Like, that's why I think of you, and I go, I don't get mixing sports and golf. That doesn't go.
I don't know. I've always
You should just
I've
go
always been
at.
able to cross. I was the stoner, play sports, stoner, music guy.
All right. No, I think you're a great music.
I'm like an amoeba.
You're a great sports fan, so I get it. But if you're diving into the golf club,
Yeah.
I just don't know how that works in a club. You got
I gotta bring Ben out.
dungeons and
Bring Ben out. He can videotape us. Those things?
yeah,
They're joggers.
but they're
Slim
nice.
fit taper joggers.
Yeah,
Now I slacked you, Julia, the image of what
thanks,
Anthony's
Jules.
bottom should look like for proper coach wear. And like this is what it should be. These joggers are they're too fashionable. Nobody can take you seriously as a coach with those fashionable joggers.
Well, McVay wears those.
He's an exception. There you go. Some Andy shorts. You need some old school Andy coach shorts.
That's great.
Tight and short.
How did he go back then? Those shorts that short?
They're
How
shorter
can
than
that be
shorts I wear.
comfortable? And even the guy next to him's got at least half decent length.
Yeah, he's got good length.
And he's got hot pants on.
Yeah, those are.
It's a look.
Yeah, those do.
a look.
Yeah.
That's a look.
Oh man, he's got some
Are you-
legs.
Yeah, he's O lineman. Eddie Wright. Adam Silver's skin looks like it's rejecting his skeleton. I like it.
He's got bad ears too. They're too rounded. Too wide and rounded.
Yes, you and Pop have the best ears.
More narrow ears. You can't
What,
have
you're
those.
pointy. You got good
You got
pointy
airport
ears.
with like wing ears.
Yes, they're too Dumbo.
Yeah. Yes.
There's
Yes.
too much of a Dumbo.
Yeah.
One more, Jules.
He's not 100%
One more-
vampire. He's
Yeah.
crossed between like Goblin or something.
Yeah, he's a goblin. Yes. Like, look at your ears and Pop-Pop's ears.
Yeah, we're nice.
They're perfect
Right.
ears. Like, you want Nosferatu vampire
I could
ears.
use a little more point. I might
Yeah.
talk to a body modification expert, see if I can get some more
Little,
point on
yeah.
the top.
Yeah, but
His
they're
are just-
narrow.
his-
at least.
yeah, narrow is the key. His are just too
No,
wide.
his are popped out of his head like
Yeah.
he's going to fly away.
Yes. Yeah, like that guy on there's a Lord of the Rings. I don't know the movie.
Yes.
That little dude with the
No,
big ears.
well, in Harry Potter.
Gollum?
Gollum. You got
No,
Gollum.
who's the guy? He really looks like the dude.
Oh, Dobie?
Dobie,
Something?
yes.
Yep.
He's
Oh, I
got
gotta
the
add a little
Dobie look.
Dobie into this image now. Okay.
Yeah. Like, can you find Dobie? Yeah, like the Dobie. You know Dobie?
I'm looking him up now.
Yeah, Dobie.
You don't know
Jules
Dobie?
will
I don't
find
even
him.
know Harry Potter and I know Dobie.
Listen, I watched all the Potters. Massimo loved the Potters.
Yeah.
So we used to do Potter marathons. In fact, I love,
You can get into some Harry Potter?
yeah, I loved it.
Interesting.
Well, listen, it's my little boy. Yeah, look at him. Dobie.
Yeah. The top, that one on the top right is more like rounded and wide, or top left on our thing.
Yeah. That's Dobie.
Yeah.
He looks like more. He's more Dobie-ish.
Yeah, we need to do an ancestry history
Yeah.
on him. He's definitely
Yeah.
not all he's not all vampire.
Yeah. I used to love. I mean, we used to do these things. Like if Tam was out or something, and it was like me and the boys, and I go, all right, what are we doing? Popcorn. What kind of candy you want?
Yeah.
You know, pizza, whatever. And we would do a movie night and do a marathon. And the three of us would be on the couch. And by the end of the night, like they would all, everybody'd be sleeping.
Yeah. What you get through 1.5? They're like 3 hours.
Yeah, we would we'd start early, like start at 4 o'clock on a Friday.
Gone to a premiere once because the pagan was into that. They got all dressed up in like wizard stuff.
Yeah. Well,
We did the late night, midnight showing.
yeah, that's weird, but
Yeah,
that's
it's fine.
I mean, dressing up like a wizard. I mean, I'm just watching with my children,
Yeah,
Like,
you're not
you
fun. That's
get
why
that-
you like the
you get
NFL,
that,
the no
Jules.
fun league.
Right? Like, I don't know. It's good with kids.
A lot of football guys there.
I didn't go, hey, let's dress up in your favorite
Full-
wizard
A lot
costume.
of football guys there. We were all chopping the fat about the wing tee, the wishbone.
Winged ears. I don't know. But I used to love it. What was funny, my mother-in-law brings this up. She's like, they were out one night and they came back and it was me, the boys were sleeping on me,
Yeah.
and the dogs were sleeping on me. I had the 2 boys and the 2 dogs sleeping on me.
No, that's the best.
It was the greatest.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel any extremity.
No. But
And
like,
but I didn't care. I loved it.
it's soothing. Like they have those anxiety blankets that are weighted.
Yes.
It's nice having the
Yeah.
weight of the pooch. And I imagine your kids.
Well, I love the kids. They're, they're, it was funny. I went to, it's funny how when you're a parent and you see them and they get older and, they're like, look like Auntie's like bigger than me. So he's like a man. And Maslo's almost my size now. But I went in to check on him in the morning because I still go in and check on him, right?
Yeah.
And I walk in the room and he's got one leg like off the bed.
Mm,
So I pick him up, right? Kind of pick his leg up,
yeah.
cover him up, and he's like, "Hi, Daddy." I was like, I love you, buddy. Like, he's still, even though like yesterday, I don't want you sitting on the bench, Daddy. So I didn't like he had a basketball game.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't need to sit on the bench. And I go, well, yeah. I mean, it's all the kids that I coach. He's like, yeah, but you're not coaching this team.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't go in.
That's you should be proud because that's like a big thing for a kid to say. I know it hurts. They feel that, but he's like setting boundaries and proper, and it's not easy to say.
Now, shut up.
I would feel good about that. You're raising a good young. You're raising a good young man.
You got no boundaries. I'm your father. There's no boundaries with your father. You freak. Get out of here.
Hey, can I make mention? Where was it? Someone in the chat said something about Ranger. This is why they needed Ranger or something.
Yeah, but
Ranger's on the IL. He's got a bad back right now. That's why Ranger's not here.
He left his last start. But
yeah.
the problem with Ranger is you just couldn't afford to get him. Like, you just couldn't afford it.
Not with Luzardo. You're extending him.
You couldn't afford it. Like, you just can't have 4 guys making $100 million.
No.
On your 100 plus on your staff.
No.
You can't do it. Like, yeah, would I love to have Ranger? Without a doubt. But you couldn't keep him.
Yeah.
And listen, obviously messed up with Nola, right? Like, would you have preferred to have Ranger than Nola?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Even though they're all left-handed. But yes, I would. Problem is, again, you can't afford it. You did the deal with Nola. And, the Ranger is a heartbreaker too, though. And you see
Ranger. Everybody loves Ranger. And the playoff Ranger's great Ranger.
normally.
Yeah.
But the problem with Ranger is still he's a lot of times unavailable. And he'll have great stretches, and then he'll have less than stellar stretches.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, that's the one move I can't kill Dombrowski on is not signing Ranger. Because I got it.
Yeah, I understand it. I take some positives out of yesterday. I mean, that's a great pitcher they went up against. Put up 3 earned runs in 5 innings. They got him out of the game. 109
Dude,
pitches.
he had no command.
Right. So, I mean, Crawford.
No, yeah, it was nice to see Crawford. Crawford laced that ball.
Listen, Crawford, I was looking. His last 28 days, he's hitting 342 with a 368.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy.
He's adjusted to the adjustment.
Yeah, I that's a great point. I'm happy for Crawford.
Yeah.
I really am. Because I was starting to lose a lot of faith in
Me too.
him, you know?
Yeah.
So I agree with him. The only problem is Chase Burns last night had no command. He couldn't command his break and stuff. See, he has issues where his pitch count gets run up. He only had 2 strikeouts because he couldn't command his breaking ball. And he was throwing all gas. He was throwing all fastball.
Mm-hmm.
So he was all over the place. So while it was good, I think it was more Burns not having his stuff than the bats.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just trying to find a positive in last.
No, I know. I got
because I can get really depressed the way they showed up against the Reds and the Royals haven't been great.
Yeah, but I mean, it is.
Harper batting leadoff was nice. A little flexibility by my
Well,
guys.
that's the lead. I love seeing that.
Yeah, everyone was like, he only wants to bat third. That's nice.
I loved him hitting leadoff. I look, because there's a point where I would shake things up at times and have him hit leadoff.
I 100% agree.
Like if you got a real right-handed bat, I would do that.
Yeah, if Trey's been hot. I mean, he continues.
No, I know.
Split him up.
I got no problem.
Yeah.
But like I liked it. I love that piece of it. Look, today is a big day for them because they got to play. It's Singer's on the mound.
Yeah.
And Singer is a walk-in gopher ball. He's a walk-in home run.
Yesterday felt like a scheduled loss. They're like, all right, we're going up against Burns. We're going to do a bullpen game.
Well, that's the problem. You have too many scheduled losses when you have this 4th and 5th starter.
Someone in the Inquirer, it's their 9th straight loss with the 5th starter.
Yeah.
9 straight.
I know.
That's not a good percentage.
No, 0?
0. Yeah.
0's not good.
If we get 20% out of the 5th, I'd be okay. But 0% is problematic.
Well, listen, he's going to have to get. That's why in my opening, I gave you, he's got to get some credible 5th starter, 4th starter, whatever you want to call it. He's got to get somebody in here that knows how to pitch. That's a veteran guy.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is, I mean, I think Zach Allen actually pitched decently against San Diego.
He's been
the other day.
So bad.
Yeah, he's been horrible.
I'll tell you, I love this Orioles aisle. Trevor Rogers is having a nice year.
He's a lefty.
He's on a 1-year deal.
He's a crafty lefty. Yeah. No.
I'd be looking at that.
Ward and Rogers.
Yes, and find a left-handed reliever somewhere.
Yeah. No, I like that's kind of what I think. If you did that, and that's a bare minimum, and that's not going to kill you.
No, they're not getting a lot for Rogers.
Right. Like if you got Rogers and Ward, let's go, man. That's credible.
Yeah. You got to keep an eye on the Marlins. I got it as a nugget for later. Marlins are hot. They're now tied with the Phils.
Dude,
they're the hottest team in baseball the last 30 games.
See how they hit?
Yeah, it's nuts.
They hit the baseball, man.
So
that's a no-name lineup.
You got to worry about what they're going to do. You got to worry about the Braves. The Braves are obviously going to do something.
That's a no-name lineup. Well, I hope that they don't trade them.
Right.
You know, I hope they don't trade them. But last night, who pitched for them? I thought it was him. Dude, you remember Tyler Phillips?
Yeah.
Local kid, Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
Went to Eustis?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
5 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs last night.
Wow.
For Tyler Phillips.
I feel like he's turned his career around.
He has. He went down to Florida, and the kid's been pitching great.
Was he a reliever at some point?
Yeah, well, that's what he was. He was a long man, and he used to get shelved. Here, a couple times he started. Remember, he got beat up?
Yeah.
And he's pitched well. Now he's going down. They got him back starting, and he's actually pitched well for them. It's interesting. All right, lots to get to today. It's Thursday. The editor. Nothing beats the editor.
Nope.
Let's go belly up to the bar with a Guinness, a pint and pat. Nothing better than a pint and pat. So he's coming up. Then at 10:25, Steve Noworyta, our front office exec insider.
Oh,
I want to talk about Wheeler with him because he was there when they acquired him. So I want to get a lot of this. I want to talk Wheeler. I was disappointed in Bobby Nightingale with
Oh man,
shrugging off
crap
Wheeler.
all over the Wheeler.
I was like, wow, I see it completely different.
Yeah,
Like, I think the guy's a Hall of Famer.
I do too, but I was like, are we crazy?
And he was like, nah, it's way low.
How many wins? Ain't no
I mean, he's talking about John Lester. John Lester. I mean, who's the other one? He was talking about Lester and
I forget the other guy he brought up.
he brought up John Lester.
They weren't impressive.
The other
names.
guy was decent. He was a right-hander, but like just who was it? He didn't even care about when we brought up who's due from the Giants that beat him out in the All-Star game.
Logan Webb.
Logan Webb. We brought up Webb. I go.
He didn't act
He
like
was
that
like,
was.
it's the players.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
guess so. They don't,
Go talk to the players. Go talk to the players.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I was disappointed. So I need Steve. Steve's coming up, and then a little LeBron. I want to talk to Derek. We haven't talked to Derek since the big.
Well, LeBron, you see, he put up a video yesterday, I think, playing Tupac's Checkout Time, which features corrupt Philly guy born in Philly.
Yeah.
So he's like dropping. He's trolling us.
Well, who knows? Like he's playing.
He knows what's up, dude.
Well, he
knows what song he's playing.
Right.
Yeah.
No. But he's, we'll see. It's Cleveland, Sixers, Miami. That's the talk. We'll see what happens. And then, so we'll talk to Derek and we'll talk to Bo. That's the lineup today. But we haven't talked to Derek since the big Jaylen Brown. We have such great Sixer guys. There's all three of them. I love talking to them. So we'll have that. And then tomorrow, we'll find out about Leo, buddy.
Yeah. I think you're onto it. Verbeek just out of spite. He's that kind of a guy.
I think it blows
he's a
every
rat-looking dude.
He is a rat. I hate him as a player.
Dude, I got the picture of Verbeek in the Slack. He just every now and then just put up his picture. He's just got a face.
He's got hate the face.
Yeah,
Verbeek is a hate the face. Jules, if you could put him up.
Got a bit of a beak, too.
He does have he's a Verbeek. He is.
It's a very punchable
He
face.
spells it B-E-E-K.
Yeah, he's trying to
But he should be
take
B-E-A-K.
Yes.
V-E-R-B-E-A-K is how he should spell it.
He's always grimy looking.
Yeah, he's a hate the face. You're right.
So just out of spite, there's no way this guy
hate the Verbeek.
And they call him a little ball of hate. So yeah, he's
a little ball of hate the face.
He will bring the whole organization down with him just to spite.
Well, this is where Danny hopefully could say, "Hey, Pat, we'll save some face.
Yeah,
let's make it. Look at that face.
Yeah,
he's gonna hate the face.
I can't stand. Just want to pop him.
You want to punch him in the face?
Even I want to. Pop him.
I invented hate the face years ago.
I'm with you.
Right, and it was that because certain guys have a face.
Yeah,
that you just want to punch him. You want to crack him.
You see that guy in a nightclub?
Yeah,
he gives you a bump as he walks past. Oh,
look at that. You want to hit him right in the nose, too.
Yeah. That's probably why it looks like that. He's probably been hit like 7 times in the nose.
You just want to hit it flush.
Yeah.
And have it squished down.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. That's coming up next. Screw you, Verbeek. Creepo. All right.
Total creep.
Pat's coming up. First, a word from our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Yes. Quarterfinal matches today. Soccer today. That's why VG's happy.
Oh, it was so hard yesterday.
France, Morocco today.
Yes, go.
What do you like? You like the...
we got a parlay. My parlay's been hitting. We're going France, money line, -182 combined with over 2.5 goals and pays +154.
All right, here you go. France and over. All right, live betting on the World Soccer is better on the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. They got all your favorite players and props and you name it, all the baseball as well. New customers get up to $500 casino bonus back, plus 500 bonus spins on the soccer-themed game. Goal, collect them. BetParks.com has all the details. You're going to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Xfinity and the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What if you can have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi and keep it the same price for 5 whole years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems. Super intelligent Wi-Fi that has like a sixth sense. So in my house, Massimo's playing the show. Anthony's playing some weird video game. My wife's learning Italian. I'm watching sports. But we're on the Wi-Fi. It all works, right? Xfinity's best included is best equipment's included. There's no annual contracts. So much changes in 5 years. The price of your Wi-Fi should not. Take it from me. Check it out. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more, Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Now, Pat, editor.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea. It's time for headlines from the editor's desk with Pat McLoone.
There he is.
How are you, boys?
What's up, Pat?
You
What
know,
do you say, buddy?
we easily could do a hate the face draft sometime when times are low. But that now
I'm
is
writing
not
that down. Hate the
Yeah.
face draft.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how peppy everything's been in June and July. There's no shortage of categories on the editor's desk, but these are usually fallow times of the year for a hate the face draft. But no worries now. Plenty going on, boys. Plenty going on.
I love it, man. I actually love it. It's wild, Pat. Like, you would have a field day with your back pages every day. You would
Absolutely.
you'd be rolling.
Absolutely. It's that I look back on that wistfully so many times, the things that we absolutely would get in, we would be in, and stuff going on in town. There's like a mystery house back in Albany about that they're doing a lot of digging into. That's good. That's a
Dude,
that's
Pat.
a week on the front pages in the Daily
Pat, that's
News.
like the craziest story ever. Like, that should be a live docu-series, a 6-parter. They just pull that guy randomly over and holy crap, insanity.
And he's a
It's
serial
funny.
killer? Is that
They don't know.
You never know. You don't know.
Because they go to his house. He's got women living there, but they got IDs of dead women or missing women and stuff. He's got
That's
vats
not
of
Daily
chemicals,
News.
but they got no remains there. And he's crazy looking. Like
Yes.
some house in Alney.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Where was Heidnick, Pat? Was he an Alney guy? One of them was an
No,
Alney.
Heidnick. I'm not sure. I think Heidnick was
He's
more of a North
Kensington.
Philly thing. I've been having fun on this thing. I'm very close to the Conklin family, Joe and his brother John and his sister Kathy. And when this thing went down, there's a demarcation line on Alany Avenue that separates my parish, Incarnation, and their parish, St. Helena. And the crazy house is a block in the St. Helena. So I've been telling the Conklins, this one's their problem.
St. Helena's problem. That's it. It's that
That's it.
parish.
Yes.
Heidnick was
Yes.
in Tioga. The Tioga section.
What about the other guy, Marty Graham?
Harrison Marty Graham. Yes. Yeah. You picked the guys we could roll with all along. Yeah. He was almost certainly a North Philly guy. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. There was some real.
People don't realize Philadelphia. We've had some wackos. Heidnick, Marty Graham,
This dude's going to be up there. There's some going,
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
Yes.
That
Yep.
dude, that was psycho, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
For different
is
reasons. Einhorn was
Einhorn, yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all the kooks. Yes.
Yep.
Awful.
Yep.
There was
The Daily News loved a good kook. Yes.
there was a great
Kook sell,
picture.
boys. Kook sell.
I got to tell you, Pat, there was a great picture in the Daily News. It was Gary Heidnick next to Philip Leonetti.
Oh boy.
Do you remember this story? Do you remember this picture? It's like
I
a
do
fame.
not know.
Was it Phil? Was it Phil? Was it Leonetti? Or was Sal? No, maybe it was Sal. Anyway, Sal Testa. They're in jail to say they're being arraigned. I don't know what it was, but they were next to each other. And like you got Heidick, right, all disheveled and looking like a madman. And then you got like Sal, and Sal's all coiffed, looking, sharp. And he's looking at like the crazy guy, like, this guy. I'm just a mob guy. That's all I am.
Definitely.
That's like Philadelphia to me.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
All right.
All right, let me roll these by you, boys. Here are our categories. And, last week I did Wednesday, and then on Wednesday night, we got a gift from heaven, from Boston, of all places. We've got Eagles, because, we're stretching it out, and I got a little exercise for the three of us on the Eagles. Got Eagles, Philly. Oh, we got all four. We got Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and trend spotting.
What is it?
Trend spotting.
Whoa, I like that. That's interesting. All right, let's go Phillies.
Okay. Now, our headline on Phillies is, do you know your ABS as opposed to your ABCs? And I wanted
that
to
is such a clever. I don't think people realize you got that one, Jules. Jules is going to put it up because I don't want to lose the headline. It's such a clever. When I read that, how great is that? That's Pat. Pat is just a wizard. I love words. That's a great headline.
And Julia with exactly what I asked for in the photo, always delivers. And I just wanted to talk ABS. Let's start on a fundamental level with the two of you. How do you feel about it so far?
I'm good. I'm pretty much unaffected by it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't hate it. I think I'm sort of ambivalent. I get it. It's good. I give it like a thumbs up.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I want it to be accurate.
Like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And one of the reasons I like it is it should be a template for the rest of the sports. The best thing about ABS is you tap yourself on the hat. There's only two of them. Well, you tap on the hat, and 30 seconds later, the game moves on. Meanwhile, you look at college basketball in the last 2 minutes, every play, they're figuring out what to tip it out. If you're going to do that kind of stuff, let's get in, let's get out, let's move on. So I give the MLB credit for that. Both the major implementations of the pitch clock and the ABS, they do it in a way that it kind of doesn't really affect the flow of the game. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk, Anthony, is brilliant strategist that you are. I don't think there's enough strategy out there with this ABS. I mean, it's so willy-nilly to me, I mean, I guess you got to let in this day and age, managers, coaches, it's a player's world and they have their say to a degree. But I'd lay down a few things and tell me how you feel about this. First of all, if I lose a challenge, I lay down the law. Nobody's challenging anything unless you're 150% sure until the 8th inning. I mean, because you see these games, the Phillies played the Marlins a few weeks ago. The Marlins were out of challenges in the 2nd inning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the strategic element to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they're too willy-nilly with it. You're right.
Yes.
It's like using your challenge flag in the first quarter.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Or using your challenge for it's like using your challenge for a spot in the NFL when it's going to be 2nd and 4, and you think if you get a better spot, it's going to be 2nd and 3. No. And a lot of it is like the equivalent of down and distance too. I'm not letting anybody challenge a call on a 1-0 count with nobody on base in the 3rd inning. No. So what? If it's 1-1, let's live with it,
Alex Call yesterday, 1st inning, he lost back-to-back ABS challenges.
Are you
To
serious?
dodge route of challenges in the first inning. Yeah, he went back-to-back pitches.
Why would you do that? Like, I
That's
actually thought the
brutal.
Reds were smart last night because it was like they used their challenge. They could have had 2 men on. He was wrong.
Mhm.
But I was like, that's a smart challenge. Like, you could have 2 men on with nobody out instead of the strikeout. So
Yeah.
I get it. It was earlier in the game, like the 3rd inning or whatever, but that kind of made sense to me. But
Yeah.
Alex calls out a 1-1 count. It's not like he's getting punched out on these calls.
No.
If he was wrong,
Yes.
all right, now it's 1-2, but no challenge.
don't
So-
let Pat should blast Alex call.
That's a flagrant violation. And some of the stuff about the other stuff is that some guys just stink at it. I really like Justin Crawford, and I was glad that VG brought up the number that he had. But Justin Crawford's a rookie, and he's been right 11% of the time. He's 1 for 9. I might revoke his privileges, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just stands to reason that Trey Turner would stink at it. And he does. Trey Turner is a 25%er. You know?
Is he really?
If I'm Mattingly, I would really think about laying down a thing that the only buddy that makes that second challenge of my team is named JT Realmuto, because he can really control a game back there. You get a 3-2 challenge, whatever, but JT is like right up at the top. He's 30 wins and 7 losses, 81%. So, JT's great. Which Philly has the second most challenges in all of baseball? That stands to reason too. One Phillies batter has the second most challenges in all of baseball.
Is it Bryce?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Very good, Anthony. And the guy that challenges it, he's below the ABS Mendoza line of 50%. He's 11 and 13, 46%. Schwarber's terrific at it. Schwarber is 12 and 6, 67%.
He's got, well, you know what's funny about Schwarber? He has a great feel for the zone. It's amazing
really
for a
does.
guy who's a power hitter, right? He knows
really
the
does.
zone inside and
Yeah.
out, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny. I work with Moss all the time. I'm like, dude, know the zone. Like, you got to know. It's different because of we have these umpires that are, they're kids. Like, so you never know where they're going to be at. But, like, understand where they're calling strikes and know your zone. Zone is the key to hitting because you want the fastball, so you have to make them come to you to hurt them. It's like I knowing the zones. I'm so impressed by that. But Schwarber being a power hitter and knows it really inside and out.
Yes. And the only guy again ahead of Harper is this Stewart on the Reds, who we're watching now. Harper had challenged 24. Stewart's challenged 37. But he's batting 625. He's 62.2%. So,
By the way, he's a good player, man.
yes, he is.
Went yard
Yes,
twice
he is.
last night, South Stewart. Yeah.
Yep, twice. Yeah. It all started doing. The ball was just flying out of the place.
That's that ballpark. That's why Castellanos hit 30 there. Because it's first of all small, and then when it's hot, the ball flies. Like tonight, they're facing Singer. He's a walking home run ball. They got to hit 4 tonight.
Okay,
Schwarber
there you
2,
go.
Harper 1, and maybe a Bohm or somebody else.
And they just left the place that's one of the caverns.
Kansas City.
Bohm hit a ball about 400. Felt like he hit it 430 feet, and it got caught on the track.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that the ABS, you down to playoff time. I mean, just think of the value of that ABS last year with that Sanchez pitch that was right down.
Oh, yes. Great point.
And you're out of your challenges because Justin Crawford and Turner in the 3rd and 4th inning challenge. So, especially as it gets to the playoffs, I think, we love stuff that adds a layer of strategy. And I do think that this is a underlooked and undervalued way that the strategy in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
That's good stuff. Hey, by the way, one last Phillies point before you move on. Don Mattingly said last night on the ESPN broadcast that he would be open to managing the Phillies next year.
I saw
First time
that.
I ever heard him say that.
I saw that. I'm not getting carried away with this Alex Cora guy. He still has the stink of the Houston team on me.
Everyone's reported that's the hire.
I know. I can stay with Don.
I stay with Don too.
I'm down with Don as well.
Down with Don.
Down with Don. That would be a great Daily News headline, back page.
Yep. Has to be a column. If you're going to say down with Don, you're advocating. So you have to have Marcus or Rich or Denellen or somebody get on there, say they're let's bring them back another year.
Yeah, that's right. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
And then Sam, if we needed one that would say it, well, we need somebody to say we don't want him back. Sam would say, I can work that too. Sammy was the best.
It's so funny that you gave me the behind the scenes with Denellen because he used to bug me. Great guy, right? Great guy.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about young before I was in the business. I used to drive me nuts. Why is he always picking against the Eagles, this guy? What's the matter with this guy? Everything's against the Flyers. What's wrong with this guy?
He was taking it for the team, as you now know. God bless. Way to go, Sammy. Yep.
All right. Headline number 4. Let's go. Let's shake it up. Well, let's go Flyers.
Okay. And our headline on the Flyers is taking a big swing, because that's what the boys are doing here. I kind of heard what you said about Verbeek, emphasis on beak. And I hear you. There's a spite thing here, but I think that works both ways. I don't think there's any margin here for Verbeek to either match or let him go until Friday. So who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. And as we're wrapping up this segment, we're going to know where it went down. But, you get Wednesday and Friday last week, you get Jaylen Brown, and then you get Leo Carlson. And a couple things, and I don't know the sport of hockey as well as the others, as you know. But there's a couple things you got to love about Carlson if they wind up landing him. I love that he's 21. I love that he's 6'3". He looks the part. And if you get your first line center and you get a first line defenseman and Vladar keeps this thing going, or Zabratin or whatever the guy is coming along, it's just the excitement for the two winter teams has just suddenly jumped off the charts.
Pat, at 21 years old, at that size, I mean, he's the perfect guy to overpay. He's the perfect guy to steal. He's going to arc to be close to a point a game guy. Exactly what you need. I mean, the kid's legit.
It's a gamble, but it looks like a smart gamble.
Yeah.
The odds are in your favor, obviously.
Listen, you got it. How else are you going to go get a star? Right?
Yeah, right.
A future star. You got to get lucky. You got to draft somebody, and you're not going to be top 5, top 3. So how do you? This is a great way to try to circumvent, in lieu of wooing McDavid, right?
Yep.
It's a way to do it.
Yeah, and what's nuts about it is, as it relates to how systematic the Flyers have been in building and stuff, even if they land Carlson, they still have close to $12 million under the cap.
Yes.
So it's it's not going to hamstring them that much. And it's just, obviously you want Carlson, but there is some value in that if Verbeek matches, that you've told your fans that you're not messing around now. And there's definite value in that, I believe.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping that something happens and listen, he's not going to just let him go. Like, he's going to have to save face. So at some point, my guess is now they have not reached out. I heard that it's been awfully quiet on their end. They're playing it close to the vest.
Right.
So maybe at some point they reach out on Friday and go, all right, like, what do you want to do here? Like, what are you offering? Besides the picks, we want X and Y. And just to let the guy save face, you do the deal.
Right. And I've also heard the notion that if they lose them, that down the line, that maybe a spite offer sheet comes the Flyers' way from Verbeek, and down the road you get somebody made the point, the second that Martone becomes a restricted free agent, the Flyers ought to lock him up.
Yeah, Martone loves it here. Like, there's no way in the world they love Martone. The Flyers I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. But boy, it's funny how Briere was playing that game of managing expectations, and he probably knew in the back of his mind he was going to throw a bomb. So it's just great theater and great fodder for the off season. So
it is. It truly is. It really is. All right. What do you suggest? Do you suggest trend spotting?
You're going to want to end with the Eagles. We're going to have a big smile on our face with the Sixers. So let's do trend spotting. Okay. And a little background here from a man who's the senior to two of you. I'm falling back on a Bob Newhart thing here to get me where I am. There's an old Bob Newhart gag where he is a psychiatrist in an office, and a woman comes in and she's worried that she can't get out of her head that she's going to be buried alive in a box. Okay. Now, where am I going to get you a sports item out of this? So anyway, it goes on, and let me make something clear here. This is just having fun. Any kind of serious issue, and you probably couldn't get away with this now, what Newhart did. Anybody that has serious mental health issues or whatever, God bless you. Let's throw the kitchen sink at anybody to correct that stuff. But this woman comes in and says she's having worries that she's going to get buried alive in a box. And so Newhart sits down with her and says, all right, well, this is only going to take 5 minutes. These sessions never go that long. I'm going to give you 2 words that you should abide by as it relates to this. And she goes, should I write them down? And he says, well, it's only 2 words. And she goes, okay. He goes, are you ready? She goes, yeah, I'm ready. And he says, stop it. Just stop it. Stop it.
Stop
and
it.
There it is. Way to go, Jules. And it brings me, and the whole thing's funny, but it brings me to my headline, which is stop it. And it's a mild trend, but it's a trend that needs to be quashed, boys. We had a couple laughs at the expense of that Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland, who twice wound up blowing gigantic leads. And then he's the man that brought us after the series and being swept, that analytically we were up 3-1. I mean, with a straight face, held like a man. And now, last week with the World Cup, we go to the Canada-Morocco game, and the guy winds up saying, the Canadian coach says, we were the better team. I'd rather be me than them. Oh, really? You lost 3-0.
I saw that. He's an American, the coach of Canada.
He is?
Yeah, apparently he is like irascible kind of guy. And
He must be.
And then afterwards, when they first went to him to get those cameras out of here, he was like pretty cocky. And then I heard him say what you just said, that I'd rather be us. Okay. You'd rather be home, nitwit.
in life, in sports, take your ass kicking like a man. That's the way I look at it. You can be pissed off, but don't act like you were better than him. My advice to that coach of Canada is this: stop it.
I love it. I like stop it. Stop it should be a weekly thing where we tell somebody to stop it.
Yes, yeah. And it brings me back to Bill Parcells and the whole idea of you are what your record says you are.
Yeah.
And both Kenny Atkinson and this guy need to take heed to that. And we'll also look out to see if that trend continues with somebody in the wrong end of an ass kicking chirping up a little bit when you have no business to be doing it. So that's my vow to you. I'll look out for people that do this kind of thing from now on.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Just curious. This is off the subject, but speaking of trends and everything, why is the All-Star games in every sport suck? Like, nobody wants to play.
So true.
Like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like, the only guy who cared about this All-Star game that's going to
It's the
happen
guy who's
here
not in it.
is not in it.
Yes.
Like, the guy who wanted to be in it.
So true.
Why? The NBA, you can't even have a game, which I didn't understand. Right. Hockey, they do the stupid, let's do these 3 mini games or whatever it is, tournament. I get football. Football's the only sport that should never have an all-star game because you can't play football for fun. But these other sports, like, I remember Kobe Bryant playing defense in an all-star game, which he wanted to win. Michael Jordan, they all wanted to win, and they wanted to win the MVP. They all wanted to win the MVP.
Yeah.
Like, it was a badge of honor to, A, play in the game, and then to be the man. Like, that's what it was. But I don't know what it is. Like, my buddy Vinny said, well, it's just the money's too much. Like, they lost it. And he goes, it's a fraternity, right? Like, so LeBron makes it into a fraternity. Everybody's friends. Nobody cares about it. And it's like, we're all good. Somebody's got to be the man. Like, Kobe wanted to be the man.
Yes.
Like, among the elite, somebody's still got to be the GOAT.
Yep. You're absolutely right. And that's one of the first times I really took note of Wemby. When it was before the All-Star game, we kind of agreed that they tweaked it for the better a little bit. But Wembanyama was playing for that world team. He was pissed off they got knocked out. He was playing to win. And I liked seeing that. And it, made me a fan of the guy, really. And when we were kids, we loved the baseball All-Star game, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? If somebody walked in and dropped 2 tickets to the game in Philly or the home run derby, I want to go to the home run derby personally. That's what I would do.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. Like, I just don't, I don't know what happened to it. And like, I remember covering All-Star games and loving it, going, this is awesome. And so, I don't know, maybe it was the tie that happened years ago, or I don't know. It's freaking stupid. I just, go try to win the game. Make it fun.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Sixers.
Sixers?
Wait, do me a favor. Let's take a quick TO, and then we'll come back
it.
with Sixers and Eagles, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a quick TO and talk about our friends, Jules Rules.
Is it me, or does summer always make you want to switch things up around the house? Maybe finally replace that old couch you've been talking about, or give the bedroom a little refresh? Well, Ashley's summer savings event is the perfect excuse to do it. Right now, you'll find stylish furniture starting at just $399. And for a limited time, you can pay no interest in 5 full years, 0 interest. So whether you're updating one room or the whole house, now's the time to make it happen. Upgrade your space, enjoy those summer vibes, and shop Ashley's summer savings event in store or at ashley.com.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com.
Is it me, or does summer always make you want to switch things up around the house? Maybe finally replace that old couch you've been talking about, or give the bedroom a little refresh? Well, Ashley's Summer Savings Event is the perfect excuse to do it. Right now, you'll find stylish furniture starting at just $399. And for a limited time, you can pay no interest in 5 full years, 0 interest. So whether you're updating one room or the whole house, now's the time to make it happen. Upgrade your space, enjoy those summer vibes, and shop Ashley's Summer Savings Event in-store or at ashley.com.
All right. Let's go Sixers.
Yes. And it's, and you know, how much have the two of us had to try to perk the other guy up to try to just even keep the interest alive? And, you know, it was just like a star-crossed franchise. And who would have ever thought that in one fell swoop, you would be so in, you know?
No.
I you know, my experience was I was out having a beer with our friend Larry Platt, and I went in and I checked my phone. I went into the men's room, and you have your Tooch, I have my Vach. And my buddy Bill Vacciano is on the LaSalle High School chain, and I see a text that says, this Sixers trade is wild. And my first thought was, oh, God, what did they do now? You know, it's just the way you're built. And then I saw what it was, and I'm like, this can't, am I dreaming? And then he's really sharp, but this stuff can get the best of people. I thought, well, maybe this was from, you know, Champs Sharenia, not Sham Sharenia.
Yes.
I did the same thing.
Yeah. Let's look at this guy's handle. This can't be right.
My cousin called me. He goes, is that real? I go, dude. I go, yeah. I go, that's him. I got the notification from ESPN.
Yeah.
Stunning, Pat. Like, absolutely stunning.
Unbelievable. And I'm so looking forward to it. This is like manna from heaven, you know. And I'll tell you what, to me, is kind of the telltale of somebody that just has gone too far in their fandom of Philadelphia as far as being too negative, is like, I've had a couple people ask me whether I'm in or out on LeBron. What do you mean, am I in or out on LeBron?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Players of all time,
Right.
potentially, and unfortunately, I don't think he will, but could come to Philadelphia and you're out? What?
Right.
What the hell is
Stupid.
wrong with you?
Exactly. Yes.
You know?
Listen, I'm a Jordan guy, and I you know, LeBron's always been, I'm a Kobe guy. Like, LeBron's always been, like, in the sense of, he's a great, one of the all-timers. And by the way, does everything right? Is just a great all-around guy. The whole thing, dad, the whole nine. Epic, like, all-time. Like, how can we not go bananas for LeBron
Absolutely.
James? Are you kidding me?
And it's so funny you bring up the Jordan thing, because it was like World War III on the Sea Isle beach between my oldest Pat and youngest Tom. Tom is dug in on the LeBron over Jordan thing. And he's a really, really knowledgeable sports guy, but, you know, everybody swings and misses occasionally. So
I mean, sometimes it's just youth. Like, here's the problem. Like, when you're analyzing it, like, greatness is there. I mean, we're talking about arguing the two greatest players of all time, right? When you play this long and you cherry pick your teams, you got to win more than 4.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
at some point, Jordan, here's the problem with Jordan. He was so maniacal about wanting to win Like that's the difference. The difference is that dude will do whatever it takes. And LeBron, of course, wants to win, but he don't have the I hate to lose more than anything gene like Jordan does.
Yeah, Tom's major argument was that Jordan had Pippen. And okay, I mean, I don't, it's an argument, but not a good one.
Here's another argument I hear.
I mean, D Wade, he had he had a lot of. They had the one in Cleveland was impressive, obviously.
Yeah, real impressive. Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, Pippen was a very good player. He wasn't Dwayne Wade. I'm sorry, I'm down on it. I think Jordan made Pippen.
What about this argument that it was Phil Jackson's system? Jordan could never win anywhere else until Phil Jackson implemented his system, and LeBron's won with different coaches everywhere.
Nah, I don't pay that any mind.
I don't buy that either. I don't buy that.
Me neither.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, listen, we're all in this for fun, aren't we? We've been lucky to be able to apply a trade all these years over something that we loved since we were kids.
Yes.
And LeBron coming and playing on this team, what's that mean? It means the Sixers are more fun. So come on. It's the only way to fly. And and now you also get everybody sharp shooting Brown. Okay, fine. Who knows? You never know. And you're always worried about Boston and the history with them. But all of a sudden, we had 2 years of just, and I told you that I hate to say it, but we might just have to be patient. And this Gansey, give him a chance, but he's really not going to be able to make his mark for 2 years. And boom, we're out of it. He's gone. George is gone.
It's unreal. He reshaped his team in 34 days. Like, what? And by the way, Simons was a great pickup. Like, he's got an eye. He got rid of the 2 dogs, Grimes and Oubre. Right? Dogs. That's why I love Gansey. Gansey's a basketball guy. Right? Got rid of those 2 losers and went, all right, let's look at my team. Right? He actually looked at it from a basketball standpoint. I freaking love this dude. Like, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, and I love that, Nick Nurse is probably really, his mind's spinning, and we're going to really get to see what he could do. I will say this. Everything's not hard and fast in coaching and life or whatever, but one thing I would really kind of toe the line on if I were Nurse is I'm never putting 5 on the floor where I don't have either Maxey out there or Jaylen Brown. And now you can give Maxey his time. You can have the team run through Maxey. When Maxey comes off, it's Jaylen. Jaylen Brown's got to carry it for a while. And can he carry it? You're damn right he can carry it.
Well, it's like with Boston. That's how Boston played it. Like when they won a title, and before Tatum got hurt, it was either Brown or Tatum's on the floor at one point.
Yes.
That's it.
Great point. You're exactly right, and that's it. And let's hope. I get confused. In VG, VJ Edgecombe. Is he from the Bahamas or from Jamaica?
Bahamas.
Thank you. Well, because I saw a tape of the Bahamas Jamaica.
I saw that
game, and it was fun because it was like a circus with the lobs to VJ, and you remember, oh my God, this is something. But let me tell you, I hope VJ's in that gym jacking up 500 3-pointers a game.
Yes.
If he picks that up a little bit, oh boy.
I'll be honest with you. I like to see him working on facilitating.
Yes, I agree.
Shooting the ball is one thing. I want his handle to be to the next level.
Yes, yeah. And, it's interesting that one of the attributes they say of Philon is like, Maxey, Edgecombe, they don't have like the most locked in handle, but apparently Philon's one of these guys where the ball's on a string. And
that kid's got a great, that kid's got a great handle. And he's more of a lead guard than Maxey or VJ. He's like a, Filon's more of a lead, more of a born point guard.
Yeah.
I guess in the video
And
I
now
was seeing, they were saying like I guess VJ's purposely trying to work on defenses left him open, so he's been working on the catch and shoot. Look good. I mean, his release a little slow. He's playing in the Bahamas, Jamaican thing, but I mean, he was draining them. So I think that's in his head too, as well as the handle.
Yeah. As far as the Boston thing, Pat, can I tell you, Brad Stevens is not Danny Ainge. I don't worry about the Celtics thing. I think the true Dr. Evil is Danny Ainge.
It's funny because I thought that when we started things off and there was hate the face, that you were going to lob one on me about hate the face, and I thought I better be prepared. And I was going through it, and the first name that came to my mind was Danny Ainge.
Yeah, he's the Dr. Evil. Like, if Danny Ainge made this trade, I would be like, there must be something we're missing. But it's not. It's Stevens. I don't think Brad Stevens is Danny Ainge. He's the two first
the way
name
you
guy.
say, like Brad Stevens, and then you're like Danny Ainge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, listen, last year before the NBA draft, as far as athleticism, the Sixers had Maxey. And, Joel Embiid, of course, when he's healthy, there's never been a better big man athlete. But now, all these sports, it's really about, you can't buy the athleticism. You can't train the athleticism. You can't coach the athleticism. And now the Sixers have Maxey, VJ, and Jaylen Brown. It's very exciting.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Now our headline on the Eagles is it's all up for grabs. And before I get into that, I want to lament this fact, Anthony. It's almost August by the time the camp starts.
Yeah, we're late this year because Labor Day is late.
Yeah.
Calendars made it late. Longer wait.
Yeah, they fell back on with the 250th anniversary of the great country. They fell back on the bicentennial in 1976, and Dick Vermeil not knowing what the hell it was and what all the celebration was going on because Dick was so locked in. But the thing that struck me there was they were at camp at the 4th of July, Anthony.
Wow. I mean, do you remember? I mean, their camp was crazy, right? Like, I mean, they like I was talking to Baldy about this because July 4th was always like that's your last day. Then you got to start training because you got camp the next week. And he would go to Texas, remember? Like they were Cowboys. And they would they played 6 preseason games.
Insane. And then the practices were 2-a-days at times.
Oh, yeah. Like you think about which Andy, like you don't have to go to ancient history. Andy ran, we did a Lehigh thing, right? And never forget, just covered it was tough. Like, you're up, let's go. Morning session, go get some air conditioning. Afternoon session, let's go. Like, and guys would start fights just to get out of the practice in the afternoon. Like, it was legit. Those dudes they worked you. Now it's freaking country club.
Right. But anyway, our thing here is a little exercise, Anthony, in VG. I know you got Steve coming up, but it's all up for grabs. And let's look at last year. Jaylen was, let me get this closer to me here. Jaylen was 294 for 454 for 3,224 yards. So the Eagles under Jaylen averaged 201.5 yards per game, 16th in the league. That's why Mannion's here. That's got to go up, okay? The highest in the league was Stafford at 276.9. And my question is if it goes up, Anthony, and there were 294 receptions, and it's going up, let's call it 330. And you take AJ out of it.
What did AJ have last year? How many catches?
AJ had, well, I didn't get the number of grabs, which I should have, but Devontae had 1,008 yards, and you remember he needed game 17 to do it. AJ had 1,003. So, my question to you is, if we got to whack up those catches and you take AJ out and you want to put up the volume, who's catching all these balls, Anthony?
All right, so let's think about it. So AJ had 78, VG?
Yep.
What did Devontae have last year?
I don't know. Just hold on.
All right, so if AJ had 78, Devontae's got to get $110.
Oh, okay. That's right out of the gate.
I mean,
yeah, he's got to
get triple digits because he don't have to share with AJ, right?
Right.
So we're talking about he should be getting 12 targets a game.
He had 77 last year.
He had 77 last year. He's got to be at 110.
Right. Yeah, okay. So let's play that at 110. What you've done really is going from the 78 to the 110. You have given me the number that we're going to up the receptions to this year under Mannion, that there's going to be more receptions. So now what you have to do, Anthony, is spread AJ's 77 catches plus last year's volume of the other guys over the rest of these people. Where are you expecting quantity from?
Wow, man, that's a great question. It's a great question. My guess is that Wicks is going to get a lot. Wicks should be number 2. I mean, look, the Rook, everybody loves the Rook's mentality. I was talking to a couple guys in the league, and they love the kid. Everybody loves the kid. He's a baller. He's a baller. So my guess is he's going to get fed, right? And then the tight ends, it's the tight end offense. TE2, and that's got to be Stowers. Stowers has to get catches for them to be more than last year.
But you know what's interesting about that, Anthony, is that I've looked at that and the past history of rookie tight ends, a lot of times it's slow developing early on. So, but I think Stowers has to be there.
See,
and I think
Goddard has to be there. I know that. It's interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. It's a fascinating discussion. Because historically, it was always that way. But recently, look at Colston Loveland last year, right?
Okay.
Look at Warren. Those guys, now tight ends come in the league, and because college is the tight end game too, their transition is quicker. So right. I'm going to bank that Stowers, I think he's got to be, because A, is Goddard staying healthy. B, you still, even with Goddard, you still need TE2 to get real catches.
Right. VG, can you tell me how many catches Dotson had last year?
Yeah. 18.
Okay. And so AJ had 77. So the question is, that's 95 catches out of your 1A and 3. Can you get 95 catches extra, 95 catches out of Wicks, Lemon, and
Stowers.
either Stowers or extra catches to Goddard?
Yeah.
Or Brown.
I figure roughly 30 for Stowers, 45 for Lemon and Wicks. That doesn't sound crazy.
No,
yeah.
I mean
that gives you more than what you had last year.
Well, we want to go up to 330. Pat said.
Oh, 330. They only had 233 last year. Or am my math wrong?
He said 294.
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. I think you should, but how quickly does the offense come together?
Right. Yeah. And here's another number that really, how about Saquon only have 273 yards receiving last year?
Yeah, that's an interesting piece because
That's the guy that
you got to get him the football in space.
Yeah. And the notion of the type of thing that Mannion runs falling back on these other guys, they do use the running backs to do that. So
Barkley
that
had
might be
37 last year. So
37 catches?
yeah, so if I add up AJ, Devontae, Goddard, and Dotson, it comes at 233. And you can throw in Barkley's 37, and then everything else like 9 to Shipley, 9 to Cooper.
Right.
I think if you get 250 out of your tight ends and wide receivers, you're a little ahead of last year. Seems possible.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. That whole, the distribution will be interesting. You got something for Pat?
For you guys are both family men, both sportsmen. The Stanley Cup came out, the engraving. I don't know if you've seen this, but the owner has put his entire family on the cup ahead of the players. Him, his wife, and his 5 children, one of which is in kindergarten. And I don't have kids. I have a wife. The Pagan's not getting her name on the cup unless she's actively involved in the day-to-day operations. I don't even think owners should be on here. It should be players, coaches, and staff. But I wanted to see what you guys think about having the whole family on the cup ahead of the players.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I have 4 boys that could have had a lot of access to stuff that that's not how you operate in a profession.
Seems a complete violation.
Standpoint. Now that, look, you want to have them on the ice after the game and stuff like that. You're the owner, you paid the money, but I don't know. That borderlines on desecration of the cup.
I agree. Totally. I can't believe there's no pushback from the league on it either.
Anthony might go the other way.
No.
Okay.
As much as I adore my family and my boys on a pedestal, no, you can't do that. It's a stone violation.
Horrible.
Listen, I think the owner should be able to should have it. Right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like
with
you own it. Like it's not like you deserve it. Like, you're part of the squad. Anybody part of the team, not family. That's stupid.
Yeah,
right.
Terrible.
That's a violation.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just
So what?
yeah, it's kind of desecration. It's
It is
desecration.
You know what these people?
A 5-year-old kindergartner?
Yeah, on the cup.
Good one.
Come on.
Yep.
A player's got to play like 40 games. You can't even get a player to play 20 games on the
How
cup.
does the league allow that?
Right.
The league's got to step in and go, no. What do you do? Can you erase it like a tattoo?
I don't know. Yeah, it's only that one. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they can fix that. We'd have to get a metal worker on. Right? I don't know. I don't know if you can undo an engraving.
That's nuts. All right. Pat, you're the best, buddy. We love
Very
you.
good, boys. Very good. Enjoy the conversation with Steve. I'll be listening.
Thank you, brother. We love you, man. Let's go have a pint. Let's talk about some of our friends, and then we go to Stevie. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Yes, soccer is back. Did you have a withdrawal yesterday?
Dude, it was horrible yesterday with no soccer on. I really had a tough time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm into the all afternoon gambling and watching some soccer. Yeah, man.
You're out of control, man. You're out of control. Who do you got today? France?
Yeah, France, money line and over 2.5 goals total, plus 154. I feel like this is a lock.
All right. Singer on the mound for the Reds tonight. Expect the Phillies to score run. They're going to hit home runs tonight. In that yard, Phillies will attack Singer. He'll give up a home run ball. Pitch profiles there. Schwarber probably hits 2. Right? I can smell it. I can see it. Scott will give you 1.
Sprinkle an Mbappe goal, too.
Okay.
You got to go there.
Mbappe.
You got to go Mbappe goal.
Mbappe. All right.
Don't put that in the parlay. Separate bet.
BetParks.com for all the details. You get 500 bonus spins on this new soccer game. Go, go, go. Collect them. You got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. And you know what next week starts? All-Star Week in Philadelphia. That's right. MLB. The Stars are out. It's going to be incredible. Philadelphia, the center of the baseball universe. MLB All-Star Week is coming. July 10th through the 14th. And you don't want to miss it. 5 days, one city, every eye in baseball upon us. We've got the culture, the competition, the celebration, the biggest stars, the greatest fans, all in one place for America's summer tradition. The stars are going to come out. The fans are going to take over. And this city, well, it's going to come alive. This isn't just a game, folks. It's a homecoming. Don't miss the MLB All-Star Game and All-Star Week, Home Run Derby, the red carpet, the stars coming out. It's for the people. Head to allstargame.com to learn more. Now joining us, our own front office man.
My buddy Bobcat loves Steve's segment. He's like, the guy is so good.
Well, he's a great baseball man, like a
Yes.
true baseball man. So I want to talk about Wheeler because it's driving me insane. I've been on this soapbox for a long time now. And the poor guy finally speaks up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I mean, you know, like it's my off day. Like, it's my bullpen. My day to pitch from the side. I can throw an inning.
Yes.
Like, he wants it. Anybody that actually wants to, everybody's skipping it.
Right.
Right? But here you got a guy that wants to play. Zack Wheeler needs love. Let's get our man who was there when they acquired him. The great Steve Noworyta. Stevie, good morning,
Anthony,
brother.
always good to see you.
It has bugged me for a long time about the lack of acclaim for Zack Wheeler. And I don't understand it. Yesterday, I have a buddy of mine who I covered baseball with a long time ago, Bob Nightingale. He writes for the USA Today. Bobby was in L.A. I was in New York. And we were covering baseball together. And I thought I had an ally. And he was like, I think Wheeler is a Hall of Fame caliber pitcher. How many wins he got? Well, forget the numbers. He doesn't have the numbers, right? Like, he didn't win a Cy Young, which is criminal. And he's only been in an All-Star game 3 out of 7 times in Philadelphia. So these guys that vote for that stuff, he's not going to have the numbers. And Steve, it drives me insane.
Well, you know what? I'm with you. One, it's in Philadelphia, first of all. And it's almost like an honor to have him there, especially with his story of what he went through last year and to come back and the numbers that he's putting up this year. It's a head scratcher for me too. I mean, I don't understand what it takes, criteria, whatever it may be. Sometimes, well, in this game in itself, sometimes I wonder half of the stuff that's being done, I have questions on. So I'm with you on this one. I don't get it either. I mean, the guy's willing. He knows his arm. This guy's work ethic is second to none. And, it would be such an honor because it's in Philadelphia.
I just look at it, and I'm looking at his career. And, listen, you remember when it was Halladay and Lee, right? And Cliff Lee looks beautiful, left side. Anytime it's the lefty, looks great. Every once in a while, he gets too much to the plate. He get blown up, right?
Yeah.
Halladay never got blown up. And it reminds me like we saw Sanchez. He's going to have a start. Like, you're going to catch too much of the plate. Left side. Sometimes lefties get blown up. Wheeler never gets blown up.
No.
His stuff is heavy. It's hard to get lift off of. He reminds me of Doc in a lot of ways.
You know what? You're right. I mean, you can almost count on guys that are really special. And I always thought it was like in that 5th start, they would have a problem with the numbers because they'd get hit a little bit or do something. But it always seemed like that 5th start, a great pitcher would get hit around a little bit or work through situations. With Wheeler, I mean, again, when they signed him, this was Matt Klintak, if I'm not mistaken, when we made that deal. the question was about his health. The guy he shows up every day. And even when he had the health scare last year with the issue with his arm, because of the way he goes about his work, it doesn't surprise me what he's doing. I mean, that's in the case of because of who he is and how he goes about his work. But you're right. He doesn't have those games where he gets lit up or really just a blowout game. He's just been consistent. So, I mean, when we first signed him, the biggest thing was if he's going to stay healthy. Well, guess what he did? He's been healthy since and only getting better. He's 36 years old?
Yeah.
And the guy's pitching lights out at 36. I mean, I don't know what else you can ask. I mean, there's so many other clubs that would love to have that chance to have a guy like that that shows up day in and day out. And you don't see that much that often to a guy like that. So
it was interesting too, because he was a little perturbed at Don for taking him out the other night. It was a couple starts ago. He was working through some issues. His pitch count was up. He was one out from the decision. He was going to win the game, and he got pulled, and he wasn't happy. And they're I'm curious. And I go back and listen. I love Topper to death. Great guy. The whole thing. He made one mistake, which was pulling Wheeler. There's certain guys that, to me, that you got to you got to trust them. You got to trust a guy like Wheeler who knows his body better than anybody.
Well, the thing is now, because there's so many avenues now that are coming at him with all the numbers and all this other stuff. And the one thing that you hope that you never lose is that gut feel. And if there's a guy in Wheeler, that guy should give you enough gut feel that, hey, this guy's going to work through it. I'll still never forget the World Series game. I think we talked about this when they pulled Wheeler. And you knew that if they kept him in there, they probably had the World Series. But I'll never forget when they brought in,
Alvarado.
And I sitting watching with my son, and I'm watching him warm up, and I saw those eyes. They were
they have the doe eyes.
This is trouble, because you could see that it's in him. Like, oh my God, this is it. And if Wheeler would have got through it, but then again, if he would have lost it, he would have taken it and have been a professional about it. But that's him. It's a gut with him. I wouldn't. If I'm a manager, I wouldn't want to go out there, because I know what Wheeler's going to be saying to me when he's handing me that ball, and it's not going to be, hey, Skip, thanks.
And in this day and age, I love that, because too many guys are willingly to give the ball up and go, here, Skip. I love the fact that he doesn't want to give the ball up.
Well, you're right. I love guys like that, and I love when it's just the pitcher and the manager at the mound. Sometimes you're watching these minor league games, and the guy gets lit up, and the whole team's around him. They're all high-fiving and slapping. I'm thinking, man, get away from me. I just gave up all these runs. I just I want to be left alone. It's just so different. But Wheeler's that type of guy. I'd be any foxhole with that guy, because he's going to have your back no matter what.
And, we forget, part of the thing, too, is he donated a rib, right? He lost a rib. I mean, we talk about that series with the Dodgers. Everybody forgets that Wheeler didn't pitch in that series, right? He comes back off of that awful, ailment.
Yeah.
And the rise this year, when they start playing great ball, well, it coincided with Wheeler coming back in the rotation.
Yes, because it's a confidence level for all the positional players, knowing that when he's in, look out, we got a chance. We're probably going to win this game. And if he gives up a couple runs, well, you know what? But it's the confidence behind the whole team that's what he brings. I mean, the Phillies are very fortunate with that rotation, and with him back. I mean, last year when they were talking about, well, this might be it. I don't know if he's from this injury, or we're not sure if he's going to come back. I'm sitting thinking to myself, this guy's as tough as nails. He will find a way to get back. And what's he, 9-1 with a 2-something
Yeah.
ERA? I mean, we're wondering if he's coming back. This guy's 9-1, and the stuff with the All-Star stuff. Come on. I mean, it's such a simple answer to that, and I just can't figure that out.
I felt so bad for the guy. He was like, he could tell you how much he wanted it, and it's weird because you see it. The All-Star game, I love the All-Star game. For some reason, it doesn't have the game itself. Like, there's more noise around the home run derby than there is around the game. And the game used to be awesome. I don't know what happened.
Man. You know what? I don't either. It's almost like it's I can't even explain it because the All-Star game was the game. And, man, you saw your players, and all of them played to their potential, that the reason why they were All-Stars. And you're right. The home run derby is almost more important than the All-Star game in itself. And to have a guy that wants it, I mean, that's old baseball. That's old school stuff right there. I want to get in this game because I want to help the National League win that game. Because it means a lot to him. And
there was there was real league pride. Like, you had guys that were like, I'm a National League player. I'm an American League player.
No doubt. I'll take it. I liked it when they just had a little patch on there, but they had their home team uniform on.
Yeah.
With a little All-Star. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, your pride for the city and being there. I'm happy to see the All-Star game back again here. I mean, it was one thing that it meant a lot to Dave Montgomery when they were building that stadium to have it, because they haven't had it in a while. And it's a shame that David's not here for it, because that was a crowning jewel for him for what he did to that stadium, and then all of a sudden have the World Series. I mean, the All-Star game there. I mean, I know it's going to be Philly in itself puts on a great show no matter what.
Yes.
And this whole thing with everybody coming into town and convention centers and all the former players. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better week of baseball here with the All-Star
it's a
game.
celebration. We love this game, and you celebrate with all. It's why, like, what I would love to see happen is, like, you designate, like Wheeler's right in that he throws on Sunday. His day to throw on the side is Tuesday. Like, he can throw an inning. Like, why can't you have everybody throw an inning? Like, here's what we're doing, guys. Mizorowski, you got one. Wheeler, you got one. Right? You go ski. We go down the line, right? Sanchez got one.
Yeah.
Right? And Duran, you got the ninth. Like, and Mason Miller, you get the ninth on the other end, right? Like, and everybody throws one inning because you want to see those great pitchers against the great hitters.
No doubt, for that moment, for that inning. I mean, that means so much for the traditionalists of baseball to see those type of pitchers pitching against the amazing players. I mean, that's why they're All-Stars.
Right.
And we want to see them play. We want them to see what they could do in one inning, dazzling them or whatever they have. And it meant a lot. It's special, but I don't get it. I don't understand it at all.
I know. It's the I remember walking in the clubhouse and you see the collection of stars. I'm like, wow, right? Like, they're, it's Griffey, and then here's Tony Gwynn, Bonds, right? Like, you're looking at all those dudes, you're just like, wow, this is and they loved it, right? Like, they loved being together. Like, there was this pride of, hey, man, we're All-Stars. Like, that was a big deal.
Well, I mean, to be a teammate for a day, or you're there for a couple of days, but and then when you go on the road, you meet up with those guys again. You might have made a friendship out of that. And then it's a bond, and that's what made it so special. Because if once that's over, now your season starts back up again. You're in San Francisco, and you see it. A couple of guys that you played with the All-Star break, you may go out for dinner or something that one of the nights that you're there. I mean, those are special. I
Yeah.
mean, they've taken away that a little bit, I think. I don't know. I mean, again,
Well,
what do I know, Anthony?
I am excited though, because on the other side, we got 2 local guys coming in. So, and I want to talk to them about, I want to talk to you about them. Kevin McGonigal, who is 21 years old, right? Who is from here. My godson played travel baseball with him, right?
Wow.
He goes to Detroit. The kid, not only does he make the team, he's an all-star.
Yes.
Like, have you watched this kid? Like, it's fascinating. He is just he's 5'9", such a great hitter, man. He just rakes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You can see that from the day. I mean, I don't know if you remember when he was playing in his days around here. He probably was hitting like that before anyways, you know. So it is nice to see that 2 local kids are coming back and to be a part of this. I mean, that's special, because no matter where you're at, you're coming home, and to be able to get a chance to be in front of crowds like that. I mean, you can't even imagine that.
And Nick Kurtz, wow, man, that kid's got ridiculous power. I mean,
Yes.
woo, his bat speed,
mean,
Stevie, there was a pitch, we were talking about it the other day. There was a pitch, it was up and in, and he turned on it, and it was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball up and in, and he was able to turn on it. And the amazing thing about what he does from the left side is he keeps it fair. Like, how many times, like, it's so hard because you're going to yank it. Like, you're going to pull it.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, because it's up and in like that, you're definitely going to pull it inside for somebody to do that, it's just because he can handle the bat. And that's a God-given gift, the ability to do something like that. But yeah, to have the power and what he has, and to do what he's been doing. I mean, it's nice to see it, because it's nice to have it for the local area, to have people coming in for that, because people love that stuff.
I love it. I love the fact that you get a kid from around here who's, having that kind of year. It was funny. His story's fascinating in that he was a good ball player, but he really blossomed at 16U is when he started to blossom. And it happened after COVID. So I was asking him, like, what happened? And he goes, so all the kid did during COVID was just hit all day. And I started to wonder, I was thinking about this because I remember the story about Piazza. So his father, Vince, had a cage in the house. And all the kid did was just hit every day. And you wonder, with that, obviously you need your tee work and everything else and doing that. But there's something about when you're that machine pitch every day hitting that it just must make you such a great, it must help you like immensely.
Well, there's no doubt. First of all, I think 2 things. One, why Latin American players are so good all the time, because they're playing all the time. And they're playing in games, whether they have the machines or whatever it may be. It's the old word of repetition. You get repetition with anything. The biggest thing that I ever saw for me in my time is when our guys dialed up the pitching machine. I mean, dialed it up where it was coming in. It hit the back of that tarp, and the kids got in there and swung, and they couldn't even come close. And then before you know it, they start hitting it, a little foul tip, and all of a sudden they start hitting line drives. So to me, when that thing's coming in that fast, and then they come into a game, the pitching's not that fast. That ball must just light up like a basketball.
Yes.
And I've saw it too many times that it, whether it's the breaking ball, whatever, but with the fastball dialed up, I mean, it was dialed up, and kids with the players, I keep calling them kids, but the players, the young minor league players would laugh because they saw it coming in, and it was hitting that tarp and blowing that tarp back. And then they get in there and they started laughing because they couldn't even come close. Next round, they ticked it and just maybe hit a little foul. And before you know it, they're hitting. And all of a sudden that coordination comes in. And then when it came to the game, it was nothing. It was nothing for him because, again, repetition. No matter if it's a positional player with slow feet, you take a bucket of balls and keep hitting it until he moves those feet around, and all of a sudden, before you know, he's got quicker feet. It's just the repetition, and I saw it too many times that these kids had success because of that. And I don't know if it's what anybody's doing different now, or the big thing is.
No, you're right. And here's what it does, because it also will help you with a breaking pitch, right? Because if you trained your eye to hit like that, you now have confidence in and so you can weight that tick because your load is already, like in your mind, you've already got it. So you can weight your tick, and this way you're not going to get completely off kilter on a breaking pitch.
And that's why for a pitcher to have a great changeup is so important, because that throws you way off. And the breaking pitches, what I see now in the minor leagues for myself, these kids that are throwing these breaking pitches, they're not making the adjustment to go the other way. They have the same swing they did if it's a fastball. And it drives me nuts. They know, and the kid's throwing this great breaking ball. All he has to do is lead that front foot and go to right field. Oh, I mean, you just, because these balls are just floating up there, and it's getting to the outer half, and they still have the fastball swing. And and I don't know if there's not enough teaching with it or what, but I sit at home watching this stuff because I got to watch, all my son's games, but it drives me nuts. But the fastball with the pitching machine, I saw these kids go from nothing to hitting the ball with the same velocity once they got that feel for it.
My buddy, Coach Jim's watching. We coached together our 13U team. He's like, we're just getting a new machine. We're doing that this winter. That's all we're going to do is crank it up.
You know what? And I'll tell you this. I don't know how much time I have left, but my son went for his junior year in high school. He went to spring or the June draft, and he was catching with the Phillies, and he fit right in with them. He went through all the programs for 6 weeks. I was trying to get him ready for college, just to know when you go away, you got to be ready, and so you don't miss your parents. So he came back that August, and he said, "Dad, the pitches were so slow that he almost felt like he was falling over because he was so adjusted to everything at 16 years old."
Wow.
I mean, again, you don't unless you see it or been around it and see these effects that it has. I mean, but that's the one thing that I really did see, especially for your level with the kids. When they have a machine like that, and these young pitchers are going to be throwing the ball be slower, man, they'll be sitting on that thing and clobbering that thing all over the place.
I love it. I freaking love it. Oh my God. I can't wait to deploy this.
Well, and I still say that changeup that I was talking to you the last time about still will work, man. I'm telling you.
I brought it to the kids. I gotta get you over to this winter when you're around. I need you to come and teach it because I did not do it justice.
I'm telling you, it works, and especially if a kid has a problem with a changeup. It will throw your guys, the other team, off so bad.
Yeah.
Because it comes out and then it drops off, and they lost their legs, everything. And
I had the grip. I had the grip. I just couldn't.
Yeah, the two fingers up. Yeah. And the other ones were around. And I'm telling you, it's the last minute of flicking it at the end. And I you know what, Anthony, I'd love to come by and show it this winter.
It would be fantastic.
Yeah,
Hey, last thing.
Yeah.
Fifth starter. Like, listen, they're 0-9 in these bullpen fifth starter things. Like, Dombrowski's got to go. You got to get somebody, right? You're this close to the Braves. Florida's playing well. You got to get somebody, right, that comes in and is just going to eat some innings for you, right?
There's no doubt, and they're out there. I mean, again, pitching's changed so much that now in the minor leagues you have 6 starters. I mean, you play for the week. they're out there. I'm trying to think the five aces, which they included for us, that hit the Grand
Blanton.
Slam in the World Series.
Yeah.
Blanton.
Yeah.
That's what those guys are valuable.
Yes.
You know what? They don't have anything special, but they know how to pitch.
Yeah.
They'll, be the 500, but they'll get you where you need to be.
You're going to go 6 innings. You're going to save your bullpen. They're going to give you 6, and they're going to keep you in the game.
Oh man, that fifth starter, that's not a giveaway game. That's a game that's just as important as your 1 through 4. And a guy like that they're out there. It's just a matter if they can make the deal or whatever it may be, but they're out there, and that could help a club tremendously. And like you said, because Atlanta's there, but you got to look behind you. Miami's right on your tail too.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're playing really well.
Yeah.
So I know you're worried about Atlanta, but all of a sudden what about those guys in back here? They're starting to play really
and they
well.
can hit. The young lineup, they can hit.
Yeah. And
if
they do
kid.
anything if they do anything in a trade, there'll be something to be reckoned with. Yeah. I'll tell you.
Man, I love talking baseball with you, brother. You're the best. I love it. It's great.
I love it too. Because who am I going to talk to at Costco? I got to go shopping after this.
We love you, brother. You're the greatest, Stevie. Thank you, pal. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Thanks.
See you, pal.
Take care.
The great Steve Noworyta. He's just, I love baseball, dude.
He's got a great laugh, too.
Yeah.
He's a good chuckle.
He's a good guy, happy guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. All right. Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to do PHLY pitch. All right? But first, a word from our friends. Let's talk about TrueMark Credit Union, something that actually rewards us for the way we spend our money. This is what you're going to love. It's called the Everyday Elite Visa Credit Card from TrueMark Credit Union. See, Kelly knows. Kelly Body is the CEO and I got to get Kelly in here. She's awesome.
Been a while.
Yeah, she's got to get in here. Listen, TrueMark, we're talking up to 4% cash back on eligible everyday purchases, including gas, food, like something every day you spend money on. All right. And for a limited time, new cardholders also get a 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 12 months, then 17.99% APR after that. More cash back, less catch. All right. Apply today at TrueMark.com or stop by any of TrueMark Credit Union's 24 branch locations. Rates based on credit worthiness, 4% cash back on eligible purchases, bonus categories capped annually, restrictions apply. Visit TrueMark.com for details insured by the NCUA. Now let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, big week. Dick's Sporting Goods is the home of all sports, particularly baseball. All right? I'm always there for baseball stuff. Cleats and bats and gloves and batting gloves and you name it. They got everything. Whatever sport you're playing, it's the house of sports. But especially baseball. And this week, on Sunday, you can meet baseball legend Andre Dawson, the Hawk, at Dick's in Deptford, New Jersey, right at the mall. He's going to be signing autographs, taking pictures with fans from 4:30 to 6 at the Dick's Sporting Goods at the Deptford Mall. It's really easy. Stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods store anywhere around the area. Shop anytime at Dicks.com before the next big game, whether you're heading to the stadium or the back fields. Make your first stop, Dick's Sporting Goods, because summer sports starts here. All right, time now to go to the pitch, VG.
Let's do it.
It's the PHLY pitch. All right, Jules, take it away.
All right, we have the results from everyone in the office.
This is everybody in the office.
We're just doing who will win overall, and then tomorrow we'll do the individual matchups.
All right.
This is just overall winner of the World Cup.
Overall winner of the World Cup. The office says. Now, we have some great soccer people in the office.
They're all right. All right.
All right. I mean, let's face it. So here you go.
Which team will win the World Cup? 35.3% say Argentina. All right.
Okay, yep. And
23.5 say France. All right. Most people here have a clue.
Spain, that makes sense.
11%.
23.5 Spain.
Spain.
11.8
England?
England.
No way. Those people are drunk.
5.9%.
Are you giving England no shot?
Norway.
No shot.
Hey, Jude.
Norway, greater shot than England.
Norway's 5.5%.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Highland fan,
Yeah.
so I like it. But listen, England's good because England.
We're talking great here.
England's got better mids.
England is mid.
No, they're not. You got Kane, you got Bellingham.
All right.
You got and who's the other one? He's awesome.
I know. It ain't no Mbappe.
Hey, we're talking one guy, dude.
It ain't no Messi.
Yeah, but you're talking
You
is
need the
strikers.
stars.
But
Harry Kane's not a star.
Yes, he is.
He's okay.
No,
not a
Harry Kane's a star. Come on, bro.
I'm just trolling Sammy. I know he's watching.
Yeah, I would be
PG violation, he says.
Sammy, he don't know. He don't know. Hey, Jude. Dude, you're talking about. He's great.
They don't have enough top end studs.
What are you talking about? Kane, Bellingham, Saka. I mean, they got guys everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, he's texting me now, Sammy.
Yeah, I would be pissed off. That's like he don't leave it up to me to I mean, they got studs everywhere on that squad.
They're like,
Declan Rice. I'm a big Declan Rice fan.
You know, someone came up. Oh, Sammy's son's a Declan Rice. He had a Rice jersey on, or
yeah, Rice is terrific.
What are they, a sweater?
Rice, Bellingham, Kane. Prediction, Kane.
Prediction, Norway.
Well, I like Holland. I mean, I love Holland. That's a great game. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you agree with the? Listen, I know you're Mr. World Cup.
I go France over Argentina. I think France is the leader in the clubhouse right now.
Yeah, well, that's your chalk. That's like saying.
So is Argentina. But if you got to pick one, I'm going to lean France.
You're going France.
Yeah.
You're all Frenched up.
Viva la France!
Okay, that gives me a rooting interest. I'm going to root against you. I'm out on France.
Yeah, Cronenberg.
So you got France, Morocco. They got no shot, Morocco.
French 75, nice cocktail.
And then tomorrow, Spain, Belgium. I want Spain to crush that. I hate.
Spain's going to blow them out.
I hate that Belgian team. I freaking hate them. I want to see them get
They're so
smoked.
nondescript, too, but you hate them.
They're not nondescript. They were crybabies.
Oh,
because
we would have been crying, too.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yeah, we would
Again,
have.
The true sportsman, especially
If Macron would have made a phone call and it was hosted in France, we'd be so furious. If Mbappe was suspended and Macron, whatever his name is he the president, made a call.
He's out.
If he made a call to the FIFA guy and Mbappe was reinstated, we'd be furious.
No, but here's the point. You're supposed to be one of these elite Euro countries. Elite,
Listen, they're clinging to that elite.
So the soccer elites of Europe. You're
clinging.
supposed to be like, yeah, go ahead, play. I don't care. Like, be a sportsman. I hope they get smacked. Lamine Yamal. Yamal's my boy from Spain.
All right.
They're gonna roast them.
All right.
Who do you think, Jules? You got VG, the bro. You got Bo. EJ's a big soccer guy.
Yes.
Nick.
Yes. And Ben.
Nah, Ben's not. Is Ben he's not as you guys, right?
No. Nick was a little underwhelming when he came in.
He was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank God that we found our guy.
Now Newbeck is good.
Oh, Kyle. Kyle's a big time.
He's good. Yeah.
Who do you fear the most?
Newbeck.
Over EJ?
Yeah.
Really?
He's too much of a football guy. You know, the basketball guys can go half and half. The football guys.
I think Bo's up there, though.
Bo's sneaky at everything.
Yeah.
But Bo is sneaky at everything.
He's pretty good knowledge of everything.
Yes. That's why he's a Jeopardy man.
Yes.
Quizzo guy.
Yes.
Yep.
He is a well-rounded guy, Bo.
Yes.
Bo's going to be on a little bit.
All right. Yes.
But you're right about the basketball. Kyle is pretty strong.
Yeah, I thought he was very strong when he talks.
The bro is the weakest.
The kids have ruined his knowledge.
Of that crew, the bro's the weakest. So we're doing the soccer knowledgeable guys. And
he used to be good. He used to play FIFA
Mr.
more
World
often.
Cup. Right? Like he thinks he's good. So we were looking at the staff and going, of the staff, and we talked about the whole staff. Kyle, who you got? How do you rank them? Kyle, EJ, Bo, Nick, yourself, VG.
Yeah, you don't even watch the games. You're busy. You're on the golf course.
Oh, wow.
See, here's what happens. These guys, because I don't watch Premier League, I'm weak. I watch everything else. My Bet Parks account says I'm not weak. I will put it up against anybody's. My Bet Parks account is flush right now. So there you go. These all talking heads.
You're like the brain of the World Cup.
You know?
You're like the brain of the World Cup.
It's been like that. I don't know how or why, but it's happening.
That's great. That's good for you. All right. Love Philly coming up next. We're going to talk Sixers with Derek, Birds, and everything else with Bo. Love Philly starts now.
Oh, we got the spinny rainbow. Hold on.
What do we forget? Oh, we got the spinning rainbow. It's like the bro's head. Spinning rainbow. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title of Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward. The legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. Oh, Love Philly loves Wawa. We love Wawa. Wawa loves Philly. That's right. Thanks to our friends at Wawa for our Love Philly hour. So much going on, man. I was invigorated by that baseball discussion with Steve. Steve is like, when you get these front office guys, one of these days I want to ask him about the analytics piece of it. Like, because there's so much of it. And again, I'm not saying it shouldn't exist and you shouldn't use it as a tool, and AI matters and all that stuff. It makes it easier. It all is a part of the equation. But it's why that yesterday I was talking about it. football eye, right? Like baseball eye, basketball eye. You know, like I look at Mike Gansey. We're going to be talking to Derek coming up. And I look at Mike Gansey, and it looks like a team. Like he's putting together a team that fits. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm very hopeful, and obviously Jaylen Brown. But the other pieces of the team seem to fit. That's what excites me about this thing. It seems to fit.
We got a team. We got players. We don't have bodies.
No, but even down to the Grimes Oubre. You know how much I could not stand those two.
Yeah, with their bodies, you could put up like, I don't know, 12, 15 points, but they're not part of a winning. I know it gets a bad rap. There's some really good programs, but they're just AAU ball players, they seem like, as opposed to championship basketball players.
Well, that was my gripe.
Yeah.
Anybody could put up numbers on a bad team.
You act like I walked in here wearing Grimes and Oubre jerseys.
I
agree mostly with you.
I'm not. No, but I'm directing it at you.
Yeah.
Because you used to make fun of it. Like we used to tweak me and poke me.
Yeah, of course.
About those two.
That's why I'm here.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, to annoy me.
Yes.
And you did that. Like, like we talked about that every day. Like, even Kevin got involved with it, right? Like, how about Oubre? Oubre stinks. He's a loser. Like, in all due respect, that's what it is. But I love, like, the signs that make sense. Like, these little moves. Love on a two-way deal.
Love it. All of it. Everything so far, I got no issues.
It just makes sense from, like, putting together a team. Every year, freaking Morey tried to put together a team. It was bad.
Yeah, he stunk. He was absolutely
it was actually
terrible.
He brought back Kyle Lowry.
I know he got out of a couple contracts. Fine. Well, he stunk. His moose.
Listen, the Harden thing, guess what? That was good. Like, it worked out. I was never a big Harden fan, but Simmons was like the ultimate disaster. So you were able to get Harden for that. So, all right, I get it. But he just never put the right, correct pieces around.
No, I don't think he's won. He doesn't know how to win a championship. He has never won one, and I'm going to predict he will never win a championship. He's an executive somewhere else. Morey will never win. I'm very comfortable saying that.
I wonder if he gets another gig.
Of course he will. He's like a salesman. He woos people. Comes in with that oversized blazer. His hair's a little sloppy. You think he knows what he's doing?
They get snowed by, again, it goes back to the analytics. Like, these dudes, like, you know why? Because owners, 99% of them. I give Jeffrey Lurie a ton of credit. God bless you, Jules. Jules and I are sneezing left and right. I give Jeffrey Lurie, because Jeffrey Lurie studied football. He actually studied the sport.
Yes.
He went out. I'll never forget when he went to, when they were looking for a quarterback, like the Wentz draft.
Yeah.
He was out looking at quarterbacks, on the team playing, going to pro days, hanging with scouts. Like, he appreciates the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not most of these owners, they don't understand the game. They just understand the numbers. So some GM comes in who doesn't know the game either, all right, who's just looking for like his play.
Yeah.
And they give you a spreadsheet. And they give you the whole thing. Here's the analytics, the numbers, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna be modern day. This is Harvard, right? Like, instead of the baseball school of hard knocks, they go, well, Yale can win.
Yeah, I don't know.
But meanwhile, they don't know how to. They don't know if they can't.
Yale's
dissect
never
the game.
won anything. Nothing.
But that's how. But in their minds, because they're successful business people elsewhere.
That's what it is. These business people just think they can do everything. Here's an example. Ready for this? Did you see about this Vegas team?
No.
Oh, they're trying to get an NBA Vegas franchise, the Vegas Jacks. The group includes Jerry Colangelo.
He's back!
David Levy and Scott Colangelo and a bunch of banks.
No Brian.
No Brian.
Brian's in Europe with the big collar.
Brian.
Brian.
Man, did he?
Talk about
You got Fredo, man.
yeah.
Papa Colangelo went, nah, man, we're out. You're out.
You got wifey doing ghost accounts.
Yeah, you're out. You're out. We got our boy. All right. Love it. Joining us now. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick TO and then come back because I'm excited to talk some ball with my man, D. Bodner. Can't wait. We have not talked to I've been dying to talk to him about this roster construction and what it looks like. So we'll do that coming up. But first, a word from our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. It is match day, and it is France and Morocco. So you're saying France over and Mbappe.
I'm saying for the official parlay, France money line over 2.5 goals.
No Mbappe?
No, that's a separate bet.
Why?
You do Mbappe goal bet. Well, maybe he doesn't, but you do Mbappe first goal bet.
If the game's going to go over, he's got to get one.
Maybe, but I don't like to do that in my parlay. The goal is separate bets. And I'll do Mbappe first goal, and then when
Who said that's weak?
Somebody hits the other first goal, you do Mbappe for next goal.
Who said that that's
I don't
weak?
care what Tooch says. I'm winning. I don't care. I'm on a roll.
He's winning too.
Yeah.
Apparently, you guys are crushing.
Yeah, we're doing
it's
really
good.
well together.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. All right. BetParks.com for all the details. New customers get 500 spins on the soccer game. Goal, collect them. You got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee. That's right. What if I told you can get incredible, intelligent Wi-Fi, right? I mean, Wi-Fi that is super intelligent. Wi-Fi that can, got a sixth sense, and it lets you stream the game even when your whole family is online, like in my house. All your devices work in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. The best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees, Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable. Your price should stay put. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. You can learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply. Now joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, our buddy, does a great job covering the Sixers, all PHLY Sixers, Derek Bodner. There he is.
Good morning.
Good morning, buddy. I didn't get a chance to talk to you.
No.
I'm dying to talk to you about
Well, nothing's
this.
happened.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I feel like the franchise has been saved. Thank you, Mike Gansey. A process that lasted about a month, and he didn't lose a single game on purpose.
Yeah. No, and what he was able to get him for is really staggering. Like, if you would have told me this 2 months ago, I would have said it's going to take you 3 picks at least, like Paul George and 3 picks, because there's 1 pick to get off Paul George in the contract, and then there's 2 picks probably for Jaylen Brown, and that would have been probably I wasn't sure would get it done. So to get it for basically a pick and a swap, and along with Paul George, it truly is like you can sit here and nitpick maybe the fit of Jaylen Brown or whether or not he's really a top 10 player, maybe he's a top 20 player. I don't really care because you got him for so cheap. You got him for less than the Lakers gave up for the right to overpay Walker Kessler. It's a truly astonishing trade.
It is. And I guess what did you hear since then about as to why the market wasn't greater? From everything I read, it's the Celtics start to really feel the heat and they had to move on. And Jaylen, I guess Brown's people gave him some teams that he would not go to. So I don't know. What have you heard?
No, I definitely think the market has cooled on Jaylen Brown a little bit. He's always been a little bit of a divisive player, because he has sort of like this reputation and he's done a lot of winning, as a featured player, but he's, very, very expensive. And I think more and more in the current CBA, you're going to see teams really scrutinizing these 35% max contract guys. And right now at 29 years old is fine. I think the extension that he is eligible for later this month has scared some teams off. I think fewer and fewer teams are really willing to extend guys into their mid 30s at the price tag that we're talking about. And I think the combination of, his game's a little bit athleticism based. He's due for that extension, or he's eligible for an extension soon. He still has 3 years left. He's eligible for an extension soon. And a little bit of divisiveness over the true impact of the player, and an exorbitantly high asking price. Like when the Sixers and Celtics started talking, they were asking for 4 draft picks and VJ. They were asking for the moon. I think that scared some teams off too. So I think it was, and then you get to the point where the Giannis trade goes through. It's really tough to bring him back. Celtics were a little bit boxed in. And by that point, what I'm told, the Sixers were really the only team still at the table with a realistic offer. So the Sixers had leverage because every other team had pretty much pulled out, and because Jaylen Brown couldn't really go back to the Celtics, the Sixers had a ton of leverage and were able to get this for an incredible deal.
And here's the thing: like the fit, I love what's kind of in Ganzi's head as he's putting the pieces together of this team, because you now have 2 guys. The burden is off of Maxey, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean, you can't blitz him the way they were blitzing him and running him. Now that you have Brown, it takes such a burden off of him. It really allows the 2 of them to really play fast. We'll get to Embiid later, but to play fast and to actually share the scoring burden.
Yeah. No, I mean, Tyrese talked about it at the end of the year. He talked about how he really wants to be able to get off ball more. This is a player in Jaylen Brown who, he forces defense to rotate. He attacks the rim, gets the rim pretty much at will, and he is going to force rotations and create open shots. I think if there is one flaw, and maybe the one reason why I'm not really convinced he is a top 10 player, and this is not like a new opinion. Like Kyle and I took part in the ESPN straw poll, hat tip to Tim Bontemps, who recently left to go join the Atlanta Hawks front office. He ran the thing. But I never had Jaylen Brown, even this past year, in my MVP ballots, in my rankings. And a big part of that is because he's not a good passer for his usage. So I think if there's one thing you hope that he can grow playing alongside Tyrese, because Tyrese is going to run off ball a lot. You hope he can grow a little bit as a passer and as a playmaker, because he does force those rotations. He is going to force the defense to react, and he is going to create space. And Maxey is theoretically tailor-made to play off of that. You just hope he has a little bit of a playmaking jump in there so he can really make the most of it.
Yeah, and listen, I agree. I think your rankings are fair. I'd like to. You have them in front of you by any chance? I'm curious.
I don't have like a full top 20.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the MVP ranking where we would go top 5 throughout the year, he was not in there.
Yeah, we're like just off the top of your head, what do you have around 15, 12 to 15?
Yeah, I think probably anywhere from 12 to 20. I think he's probably one of those stars where he's right around the all NBA caliber. So that's by definition about top 15 in the league. Whether he makes it is going to depend a little bit. Like I think he's a pretty context dependent star, because I do think he has some obviously very elite strengths and some two-way play, which is really like a two-way wing is the archetype that you can never have enough of in this league. So I think that adds to his value. But he does have some flaws, and I think you have to be pretty keen on and pretty deliberate about how you build around him. Because I do think you have to, make the spacing, I think, has to be really, really important. Like you have to pay a lot of attention to spacing. You got to make those reads a little bit easier because he doesn't see all the rotations coming his way, and he can be led into some turnovers or some bad shots.
Yeah.
And you need people who can be secondary creators and really take advantage of the rotations in the space that he creates. So I think you have to be a little bit deliberate with how you build around him. And because of that, he can probably range anywhere from 12 to 20 in the league, depending on that context. But I think he's very good. And like I said, there's such a
I agree. I think your assessment's spot on. You're exactly right. I mean, we saw some of the turnovers and just in that Sixers series this spring. But you know what I love about him is that he's available.
He's available, and there's an intensity with the way he plays too.
Yes.
Like a lot of his mistakes will be, he's being aggressive, and you will live with those mistakes more than you will live with other mistakes.
Yes.
He is going to put a lot of pressure. He's going to attack. He's going to play hard every night. He's going to play two-way ball every night. And like you said, he's going to play 65, 70 games pretty much every year. And that is something that obviously those watching this team, I think they will appreciate that.
And when you look at the three, when you're starting your team with Maxey, Brown, and Edgecombe, like the three of them, I just love, like, I can only imagine how fast, what it's going to look like, athleticism up and down the floor, right? Like, there's going to be a lot. That's a fun kind of triangle that you're going to kind of build with and build around.
Yeah. No, I mean, you should be able to get out on the break more. I think that's 100% true. You should be better in the half court. You should be better when Joel Embiid's not available, and you should have more championship equity when Embiid is available. It really does help you in every way, and it helps you in every lineup construction. Like Paul George, for as good as he was, and I think Paul George, he still has a lot to offer in the NBA. A very solid player, very two-way player, better shooter than, at least perimeter shooter, 3-point shooter, off-ball catch and shoot shooter than Jaylen Brown. But he cannot elevate into becoming like a top option or even a second option as frequently as you need him to, because Joel Embiid's going to miss at best 35 games. Jaylen Brown, I mean, he just showed you he had a career year on a team that overachieved by, I think, about 16 games from their preseason win total, with him as the focal point of that.
We had Legs on, and Legs was talking about how Nurse has to kind of have this whole plan where you're going to play multiple ways within a game and within a season, right? Like, because of the Embiid factor, you're going to have to, in the course of the game, mix him in, and the game will invariably slow down, but you're going to have a plan that you're going to implement, and that it doesn't matter. Like, you should be able to survive with or without.
Yeah, and I also, like, you should be able to run with Embiid. Not that Embiid's going to run, but like the Nuggets can run with Jokic. Like, you need to Embiid really needs to work on his outlet passing. That's maybe the key. You don't need all five guys streaking down there as quickly as possible. You can run with four players. You can run with Maxey and Brown and Edgecombe. I don't want to hear that as an excuse for why they can't run. Obviously, when you then get confined to a half court, it's going to slow down a little bit, but you should be able to generate transition opportunities. Yeah, you're going to play differently. Like, Joel Embiid is still, when he's available, and he's going to be, operating in the middle of the court. Jaylen Brown sort of developing some of that pick and roll chemistry, DHO chemistry is going to be important. I think he's going to have to work on that. Obviously, the Celtics ran some pick and roll as well, but there's a lot of pick and pop. I really hope Embiid can develop into, because he's a deadly mid-range shooter. I'd love to see him shoot 36, 37, 38% from three on pretty high volume, so he can stretch the floor from the top of the key a little bit more effectively. But you are going to have to play different styles. They're professionals. They're going to have to figure that out, because ultimately, like, when you start looking at the centers available, there's not a whole lot. You're not really, Nick Richards isn't coming in here and making a championship contender, at least for this year. Embiid is going to raise your ceiling, and you got to figure out how to operate all of those together.
Yeah, to your point, and like, I never understood this, because it was like, well, he's on the floor, you can't run. Well, yeah, you can't. Like, for the game, if you go back as old as, like, in the 80s, the Showtime Lakers and everybody else that runs a break, it's big man, outlet, run, fill your lanes, right? Get to the middle, fill your lanes, and let's go. Like, they should be able to run all day long.
Yep, especially if they're able to generate some turnovers. Embiid is obviously not the shot blocker that he used to be. He's not the rim protector, so that's going to limit your transition game a little bit. But yeah, they need to find ways to run even when he's on.
Yeah, I'm with you. Speaking of Embiid, I threw this out the other day. I mean, I don't think they're going to move him. I think he is going to be here, the whole thing. But if they were, do you think Detroit would be a possible suitor?
I every time you bring this up, I kind of go, well, I just can't see it. And for the most part, I don't think I can see it with Detroit too. Until he plays more consistently, that contract. I mean, you just got Jaylen Brown, 6th in MVP voting, plays 70 games a year for relatively cheap because of his contract. Joel Embiid has almost the exact same contract, and he doesn't play a ton of basketball. I can't. I think he needs a year where he plays 55, 60 games, and then you can reevaluate that. I would be surprised if any team is a suitor for a price that wouldn't be cost prohibitive. That wouldn't be 2 or 3 first-round picks, which I'm just not willing to do.
Yeah, no, and
what are you thinking, like a sign and trade with Durant or something?
Because, and I completely agree with you. But I had to bring it up because it was funny. I was talking to a friend of mine in Detroit who, well, he knows a lot. He's originally from Detroit and he's the national guy. And he was like, they actually could be an interesting destination only because they're starting to throw stuff at the wall. And then you have the Jalen Duren piece because he was unplayable in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he obviously is a local kid, I love Duren, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just the 10-year age gap. And Embiid's 32, but he plays like he's 38 because of all the lower body injuries. That would be stunning to me. But then again, I was stunned. I would have, if you had asked me if you could trade Paul George for Jaylen Brown, I would have called you crazy too. So apparently I and we all know nothing.
I want to go back to just the Celtics thinking for a second, because you're the great numbers guy. Is this more of Brad Stevens and those guys not wanting to be bogged down with 5 years of Jaylen Brown's money, and they figure with Paul George they have 2, maybe 3, and if Paul George plays well, maybe they can get out from that contract too at the deadline and maybe grab some more picks?
Yeah, I would guess it was. I think they probably can't. I think there's a bunch of things. I think Jaylen thought of himself more as a 1A option alongside of Tatum, and I think there was always some concern about that, especially after Tatum was out for most of the year and he was top 6 and Brown was top 6 in MVP voting. So I think there was that. I think they're very concerned about the extension and don't want to be paying 35-year-old Jaylen Brown upwards of $75 million per year and 35% of their salary cap. So I think there was that. And then I also think they probably felt like, all right, well, if we're concerned about the extension and we don't want to pay, mid-30s Jaylen Brown, maybe coming off of this top 6 MVP season, the market might overvalue him. We can get the 4 or 5 first-round picks that we desire, and then they offered him for Giannis. The market for them wasn't what they expected, and they were kind of boxed in. So I think they probably just misread the market. And when you make that public pursuit of Giannis, it is tough to walk that back. So I think it was sort of like a perfect storm. But yeah, I think they probably, there's a lot of people that will debate, is that Jaylen Brown's team? Is that Jason Tatum's team? I don't think Boston ever thought that was a debate. I think they were clear on Tatum being the better player and the focal point of the franchise. And then I think there was also like a very significant concern about that extension.
How much credence do you put into like the offensive net ratings that everyone talks about, where they're a better team offensively when Brown's not on the court, the Celtics were?
Yeah, they've been a better team just point blank on both sides of the ball over the last 4 years when he's been on the bench. I don't tend to read too much into that stuff. A lot of that, and I think they have like a 47-10 record when he doesn't play or something absurd like that. I don't think a lot of that stuff can withstand a larger sample of minutes. I don't worry about that too much. A lot of the way I always talk about the advanced stats, I never use them as like the basis for a ranking or as for a full player evaluation. I use them to, well, let me ask questions that I otherwise wouldn't. Like if I see a ranking where it's like, that's way different than what I would expect. Let me dig into it, try to figure out what's causing that and see if I care about it. I think with Brown, the reason why a lot of advanced metrics don't like him is because he not a ton of assists, quite a bit of turnovers, and is pretty mid-range jump shot heavy. And like I said, I think that indicates not that he's not a great player, because obviously like they've won a ton of games with him as the second option on that team. They've done so very consistently. To me, it just means that you have to be pretty selective on how you build around him. And that's more my takeaway than is he underrated? Is he overrated? I don't really worry about that too much.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on this. So let's look at the roster and some of the roster construction, because I love what Ganzi's vision is. Like, I'm looking at the vision. I wasn't the biggest Oubre and Grimes fan, and I love Simons. I think you got a legitimate guy that can score the ball off the bench, right? Perfect fit. Like, Wade is going to do exactly what you want him to do, which is play defense and rebound the basketball. And he can guard, the entire front court. He's got that kind of ability. I love how this roster's kind of taken form.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think both of those signings provided something that you needed. I think with Wade, you just needed that defense, that positional versatility on defense, and somebody who's not going to demand the ball on offense, but can at least space it and make an open shot. Simons is one of the best shooters in the league, and I think crucially a really good off-ball shooter and a really good movement shooter. Like, you can run him through a lot of the Seth Curry stuff that you ran with Embiid a couple of years ago. You can run him off ball, running through screens on the perimeter when Jaylen Brown is driving. I think he's going to be a real good fit there. If I had three concerns. One, I think you could still use a little bit more rebounding, especially as a power forward spot. I think you could use some more depth at center because like we said, we know Joel is going to miss 30 to 35 games on a good year. And right now with Huck, Porty, and Bodner, I just don't fully trust that you were going to be able to get 48 minutes out of those 30 to 35 games. And then I do think there's a little bit of, not that you would add any more guards, but I'm worried that there are a few guards that you can pick on defensively and that you can attack. I'm a little bit worried about the perimeter defense with some players, specifically off the bench. With Maxey a little bit as a starter. Well, he's gotten better, but he still can fall asleep off ball a little bit. And then when you start talking about Simons and Philon, if he's in the rotation, there's just a few too many exploitable guards on the perimeter, but you do have a lot of pieces around there.
Yeah. No, I think I see the same thing. I think you're not going to turn. It's amazing what he's done, Gansey, in just a short period of time in reshaping the roster. And obviously, you're going to need Barlow to really kind of get it this year and really be a monster on the glass. Like, he's got to pound the glass.
Yeah, if he can be a little more consistent, because he's good at times on the offensive glass, inconsistent at times on the defensive glass. You really need to help him you really need him to help clean up that defensive rebounding problem. And then the jump shot is obviously the swing for him. If he could just make a little bit of a jump shot, that would be great.
Yeah. At times he gave you good minutes. He was just out there for too many minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Huck Purdy. I think Huck Purdy. Oh, we lost the.
I don't know.
I'm still here. I think my battery died.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What do you think of Huck Purdy? He's an athletic big.
He's an athletic big. He'll help you on the glass a little bit. I think he probably has softer hands than Bona, which is good, but that's about the limit of his offensive skill set. You're really not going to ask him to create at all.
And I think he's got a better IQ.
Yeah, I think he probably makes fewer mistakes. I think that's fair.
I mean, I could see that. All right, brother. Since we lost you, great. I mean, just fun stuff. Great. I love it. I love just talking about this with you. This is awesome. What's going on today?
We will have another show at 3. Hopefully previewing Summer League, because Summer League starts, I think it's 5 p.m. our time today. So we'll talk a little Summer League. Probably talk a little bit of LeBron James, because you can't avoid that at this time of year.
When you think we were talking about this, my guess is Wednesday, Thursday, when he can own the whole sports universe.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because he's unique. It doesn't matter when he signs. Like, he could drag this out until September. Teams will still sign LeBron James for the minimum. So he has pretty much complete control over this. I hope it's soon, though, for all of our collective sanity.
I know. I mean, all the conjecture. Oh, the Sixers are the 3 teams. It's Miami, Cleveland, and the Sixers. It does make sense, though. I mean, if you're going to look at a team where he can go to win a title, I think you're hard pressed to beat the Sixers in that the 4 spot and what he brings is a perfect fit for him.
Yep. 4 spot is wide open. You can argue that they have the, foremost, the deepest, at least in terms of like the top 5 starting lineup. You could argue they have the best starting lineup of the teams in contention. Although Minnesota would be a really good spot for him as well. We'll just see whether or not any of that outweighs what the heart wants, and whether or not he wants to go back home and end the story there.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, if I was handicapping, I'd put Cleveland 1, and then I put Sixers 2. I don't think he does Miami, but I mean, who knows? I don't get the fit down there either. My brother, we love you. We'll be watching today 3.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Derek Bodner on the Xfinity mobile calling line. How does Miami make sense? I mean, listen, I know he can play anywhere.
I mean, just him and Bam down there. That doesn't.
And Giannis.
Oh, and Giannis.
They're kind of very similar.
Nothing makes sense with Philadelphia. Nothing.
Well, Cleveland does.
It doesn't make any sense. He's not going to win there. Play with James Harden. I guess you go back home, but you're not winning.
Well,
go out on top.
Parade
down Broad Street.
Yeah,
then
it's awesome.
Is he get closer to your GOAT ranking if he comes here and wins?
No. Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm going to have Jordan till I die. That's just kind of what it is. But no, he's 2.
All right.
I mean.
Solid 2 if he wins here? No Kobe questions?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I'm a Kobe man, but
I know.
I put him 2. All right. Let's take a quick TO. We'll come back, and Bo will join us. First, a word from our friends. Let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods, my favorite. Yes, I love it from the all the stuff happening this summer. Soccer, baseball, and local stuff, and all your sports. It's the greatest, man. And Dick's Sporting Goods is the house of sports. Whether you're getting ready to cheer on your favorite squad or getting the kids geared up to hit the field, Dick's Sporting Goods, your one-stop shop for everything you need this season. Jerseys and fan gear to rep the teams, all the equipment, your gloves, your cleats, your bats, balls, everything you need for whatever sport you're playing over the summer. And how about this? Meet baseball legend Andre Dawson Sunday at Dick's Sporting Goods in Deptford, New Jersey. He's going to be there signing autographs, taking pictures with fans from 4:30 to 6 at the Dick's Sporting Goods at the Deptford Mall. All right, shop anytime at Dicks.com before the next big game. Make your first stop Dick's Sporting Goods because summer sports starts here. You know it's officially summer when Hoagie Fest comes back to Wawa. I got to ask you, what's your Wawa order? Mine, I'm going classic Italian. I love my Wawa hoagies. Hoagie Fest is back this year, bringing even more value to the table. Right now, you get a shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, plus a bag of Hers chips and a small fountain drink for $6. You're extra hungry? It's only $8 for a classic meal. Whether you're grabbing lunch between meetings, fueling up before a game, or making a quick stop on a summer road trip, it's an easy, delicious meal at a great price. I love it. We stop on the way to baseball. Hoagie Fest, fuel up after, between games. Big flavor, great value, same Hoagie Fest energy we all know and love. But it's only here for a limited time, so get it while you can. Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. Gotta have Wawa. All right. By the way, did you see your boy Pulisic had a bone bruise and a microfracture?
Yeah, I'm sure it was very tiny.
Micro is the key.
Yeah.
Micro is the key. Look at this.
Look at this.
Coming in. Here he is. We were talking about him earlier today. We were talking about how dangerous.
Our man on the ground, he's solid and sound. He's on the hunt for Eagles news. Handsome and astounds, clever and profound. We're talking Eagles with Bo Wulf.
That's right. Welcome back. And our man is with us. Now, we were talking about you earlier because we were ranking.
Okay, here we go.
Number 1. The soccer people here.
Okay.
All right. Who's the most dangerous on the pitch?
Knowledge or skill?
Knowledge. Right? And so the nominees were VG, who was like the Vegas Vic of soccer, right? The Bro, EJ, Kyle Neubeck.
Yeah.
Kyle Neubeck, Nick, and you.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're right to have me on the list.
So this is how we were looking at it. We said that you're the most dangerous in that you know a little bit of everything.
I know a lot of everything.
It's what makes. I respect that. It's what makes you an all-world Quizzo player.
That's right.
Right? A Jeopardy player.
That's right.
Soon to be Cuzzo trivia player.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, that's coming out soon. Like all this stuff. Now when it comes to how would you rank it?
Well, are we talking about like knows the game, understands the game, what's happening in the middle of a game? Are we talking about knows all the players but doesn't necessarily like EJ would be at the top of the list of like can just name the most guys current.
Well, it's got to be a blend. Like you can't just name guys. Like that's
what I'm
I
saying.
hate that. Like you need to know the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting myself at the top of the list. Come on.
Really?
I can't speak for Nick. Now, Nick, I know is
I will tell you.
Speak for Nick.
Underwhelming. I love Nick.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Underwhelming.
So I love Nick. So I brought Nick in to be the Ben. Ben's our golf guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Ben comes in. Say whatever you want, VG, about Ben. Ben comes in or chat. Ben comes in and he'll give you a reason.
Sure.
Like he'll talk short game, he'll talk pin placement.
I might be wrong, but it sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Like he does. Like he'll woo you. Right?
Yeah. EJ can do that.
Right? Nick comes in and he was bad.
Uh-oh.
Like poor Nick was terrible. I'm like, he's like,
Yeah,
well,
you get him on
gotta
Xbox
go,
and all of it, and watch out.
That's what it is. These FIFA players,
Oh.
the video game players.
Now, Kyle, I believe, is the most accomplished soccer player. As I think he was a big soccer player as a kid.
Yeah.
I played in high school. Don't get it twisted. But
Right.
It was my third or fourth sport.
Gotcha. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got you.
I feel good about my rankings. I had me, you, and Newbeck as the top. Everyone else slots in below us.
I'm happy.
Now,
That's good
bro
company.
had him at VG and himself at the bottom.
Bro knows nothing. He's admitted he's barely watching any games. He's got the kids. He's running around.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, he's not playing the video game anymore.
Well, I don't know that should he be that up? Could he go toe to toe with you? Are you in the same sentence?
I'm above.
Like, do I go?
Sonny, I
This
only
is
played
Bo
up to-
Wulf
I only
and
played
VG.
soccer up to like 14. I will say
You are from, to your defense, you are from a soccer part of Philadelphia.
I know them Sullivans, Junior Blood. Strategy wise, I don't know. But if we're going to wager, I think I can go toe to toe with Bo. I think wagering. On
I haven't been wagering on the cup. So
What about the game? What about the game?
What about the game?
And could you go toe to toe with his mind?
In what sense?
Oh, strategy, cuz.
Nah, I'm not going to tell you how to beat a 1-3, 1-4, or whatever. Nah.
I can talk players. It's not dissimilar to
talk
football.
players
You
other than
talk
strikers?
spacing.
Like you poo-poo Jude Bellingham. Even I know
Uh-huh.
Jude Bellingham's a great player.
Listen,
you poo-poo.
That was one of the best individual performances of the whole World Cup was his performance.
And this is what I'm saying. Who had him to score 2 goals that game? This guy.
Oh, my
So,
man.
I mean,
All right.
I
Give it up for
I
that.
hit 2 goal scores by Bellingham.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I
did.
saw first of all,
I'll show you.
I saw the
receipt.
text chain. You were like, first of all, he bets 1,000, he throws there's a million wagers. And he goes, let's take Jude Bellingham to score again. You didn't take him pregame to score 2 goals.
No, I took him to score the first goal. He
I
scored.
see.
You know,
Double down.
Like,
That's a little bit of a difference.
and then I see the guy playing. I'm like, he's got legs today. He's going to put another one in.
Okay.
well,
All right, I like that.
But that's an easy, like, you didn't go before the game and go, he's going to score twice.
No, I said he would score.
That's different. Bo would have told you pregame he scores twice.
I'm not saying. I said Bo's good.
Easiest bet, big game. Pulisic's just not going to show up.
True.
Now, who do you got
Today?
Yeah, like today you got Francois there.
Yeah, what is it? Is it like a 1.5 line, or is it just?
Go ahead,
What is the
What are we
line
talking
on
about?
France Morocco today?
To advance.
Well,
I mean, it's going to be
France
pretty
is
heavy
like
to advance. Probably like 900. Money line for regulation.
1,400 or something like that.
Well, you're gonna play what? You're gonna lay a goal and a half? What are you gonna do?
No, I'm going them to win in regulation.
Okay.
90 minutes is minus 170. But
Okay.
I'm combining it with the over 2.5.
Oh, okay.
It's like taking the Rams.
Goals.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
It's
that
like
pays plus
it's like taking
154.
the Rams over the Saints money line.
Money's money, man. What am I going to turn down free money? This is free money I'm giving you.
You get my point.
I'm trying to
Get what
think
your point is.
who of the 4 favorites in the quarterfinals who loses.
England.
Oh, Norway takes them down.
Yeah, they stink.
That would be fun.
They always come up.
Well, I do.
They
I'm
always
a
come up
Haaland
short.
fan. I love that
correct.
Erling Haaland because he reminds me of a football player.
Yeah, he reminds me of Shaq.
He reminds me of George Kittle. Reminds me of tight end, dominant tight end.
I don't think.
Shaq.
Yeah, because
I
I'll
don't
tell you why.
see Shaq.
Because George Kittle,
He's not-
George Kittle's
Haaland's
whole
an
thing-
athlete.
George Kittle's whole thing is that he's working hard every single play in some kind of different way. Holland's thing is that he is able to kind of just free flow through so much of the game, but he gets like 3 opportunities and he takes advantage of every single one of them.
Okay, like
He knows where to be at the
with
right
the header, with that header.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm just looking at the size. Like I see a tight end, an athlete, like a tight end that can move.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm, to me, he's like a Gronk.
Gronk, yeah. Gronk more than Kittle, I would say.
He's a tight end. So is my point. Big tight end, athletic, is how I view him.
But just more physically dominant than everybody else on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, we got little dudes.
Mike Goose says Spain is vulnerable to your Belgian boys.
I don't think that's crazy.
Really? I hate Belgium. I want them out. I can't stand them. I hate them. I hate waffles. I'm even off their beer.
Oh, really?
I'm anti-Belgium.
How do you feel about like mayo on fries?
No, I hate it. That's gross.
Julia's puking into that.
It's a vomit piece. It's a stone vomit piece.
I tried to get him to go to Monks. You won't even go to Monks now?
No, I'm out. I'm out.
After
they whine because of Balogun, I'm out. And I love Yamal.
Rank to me the 8 cuisines left in the World Cup.
All right, so
I think you can go England at the bottom already. You can you slot them into number 8.
You got England?
You can probably go Norway number 7.
Yeah,
Norway.
No, I've been to Oslo.
By the way,
some good reindeer, delicious.
Brazil and Argentina got some.
Well, Brazil's out, but yes,
that's right.
Argentina's
got
great. Yeah, the churrasco. That's Brazil.
They have they have big steak. There's a huge beef, a lot of cattle farms in Argentina, and it's got one of the largest Italian populations on the planet outside of Rome. Even more than New York, Buenos Aires.
I am going
Italian food.
I'm going Switzerland
above
6.
Norway. Yeah,
I know what I'm going Norway above Switzerland. Switzerland is just chocolate.
They have canned meats and pickled meats, fish
in Norway.
Yeah,
you got good fish.
I go Switzerland over Norway.
I'm taking
hot chocolate, little Swiss Miss.
I'm going Norway over Switzerland.
It borders Italy, cuz. So
It's a clear bottom.
Norway steak,
because then you get
you got Norway. What do they eat?
I tell you, I had really good reindeer.
Circle.
And then you got Belgium 5, which is Belgium's not that good either.
Belgium's phenomenal.
Chocolate. All they got is chocolate and French.
No, you get the beer. That's good.
All they got, they don't phenomenal food. All they have is chocolate and French fries.
The best beer in the world.
Then you're going Morocco 4, Argentina 3. Now, I mean, what a heavyweight matchup between France and Spain.
I go
top
Spain.
Of the list.
I'm a tapas man.
I'm going France, but I'm happy.
I'm going Spain.
I go Spain too.
I'm going Spain. I love.
You
know what the official drink of Spain is? You'll never guess this. My buddy Vinny said it to me. By the way, they have the best cured ham too.
What is the official drink?
A gin and tonic.
Interesting.
Of Spain?
Yeah.
How about
that? Everybody thought like, sangria and everything. The gin and tonic, you walk into these places and they have a million gins and all this stuff, and they're huge and different fruits. Like, it's a strong. I was a gin man. I love it.
I feel like gin and tonic is my go-to at a wedding, at a cocktail hour at a wedding.
Who says they all stink at soccer? How about that? And Boo knows.
Who, are we stink at soccer?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Boo.
Boo knows. Boo said you stink.
Is he still on the alien spaceship, or did he just come back? I mean, his head might be a little foggy from the alien abduction.
No, he knows. Boo knows. Hey, we were I got. Let me give you one life thing, and then I want to give you an Eagles.
Okay.
You'll be good at this. So I have a beef with my son.
Uh-oh.
All right. Massimo, who I am really, he and I are kind of attached to him, right?
Okay.
Every sport I coach, the whole thing. So he's playing summer league basketball.
Okay.
Now it's all the kids that I coach for the school. They're all together playing this summer league. So one of the guys, in fact, the guy I coach the school with is coaching him.
Okay.
So we're going to the game last night, and he goes, can you not sit on the bench? I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, can't you sit on you go sit with the rest of the parents? I go, I'm the head coach of your school team. These are my players. I said, what do you mean? No. And he goes, and he gives me this attitude. So I refused to go into the game. I sat in the car out of spite.
Oh, wow.
Because
you're like a 15-year-old pounding. You didn't tell me that earlier.
Yeah.
You sat in the car
For the whole game?
and I put mental duress on the kid while he's playing a game.
And I watched the Phillies in the car on my phone.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And what was his reaction when the game was over?
I didn't speak to him. He gets in the car, right? First of all, the league stinks, right? And you know, they're rolling kids off of my plays and everything else. But they're rolling teams. So he comes out, and I don't say anything to him, right? Like normally I would be like,
yeah, let's talk about the game.
Yeah, everything. I don't say nothing, right? I'm driving. He's like, man, we won again. We said we blew them out or something.
This coach is good.
And I went, oh yeah? Like that. Then I drove him I didn't say a word. Last night, didn't say a word to him.
Oh man.
He tried to be buddy with me. You know, hey Daddy, you want to play? No, I'm working.
Now you're negging him.
Right? So where do I stand here? He's got to respect the fact that now he did this to me once before when we were at baseball. Now, I'm on the coaching staff at baseball.
Okay.
Right?
Surprisingly well, right?
He was playing guest player. And he's like, don't sit in the dugout. And mind you, I don't say 2 words to him, right? I'm not one of these overbearing. I just teach. I'm a teacher. So I got invited to sit in the dugout by the coach of the guest team that he was playing for. And so I go, hey, dude, don't look at me. He invited me in here. Someone appreciates my wisdom. That's what I said to him. So where do you line up here? You can be honest.
No.
Like,
I'm trying to think it through.
like I hate him, like VG.
I mean, I can understand if he wants, like, maybe he wants to see what it's like to not have you on the bench. But I think he probably could have expressed it better.
How?
Well, by the way,
hey, Dad,
what's he supposed to say?
would you mind watching, from the stands this game?
Why?
Yeah.
First of all, I have more knowledge than anybody involved.
Maybe if he feels like it's putting extra pressure on him.
There's no pressure. Stop. Like, I don't even talk to him.
Joe 76 says, this is a Lydia Soprano personified.
For you. Again, and when I'm on the bench, I'm not focused on, he's a player.
Yeah.
I don't view him as anything but a player.
Well, maybe he wants a little daddy love then.
No.
Maybe that's the problem.
No, I'm on the sidelines with football too.
Sure. Yeah.
But
and you're sitting there watching him sleep and
well, I did go in this morning.
Helicopter coach.
Yeah. Well, I did go in this morning and check. I check on him before. I check on both boys before I go to work.
Of course.
And his leg was hanging off the bed, and I picked up the leg and put it in.
Okay, nice.
And covered him. But, you know.
Sweet, yeah.
No, but that's my, you know, they're my guys.
Yeah.
I love them to death. But, you know, you have a little respect for your father.
I think you guys just got to talk it out.
All right. He said I got to set back. That he's about boundaries.
It was nice that he had communicated.
He was willing. Yeah, that's true.
He should be proud as raising a young man who can do that.
I
That's
agree
not
with
an
that.
easy conversation to have.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
afraid.
sure that
You're
was,
afraid it makes.
I'm sure that was something he was nervous to say to you.
Yes.
He's a childish, selfish bastard. All right. So I don't want to hear anything from this dude as he goes to his golf parties on the weekend. Know what I do on the weekends? I'm home with my family. All right. God bless. That's your choice.
He's got a family.
You shouldn't talk about parenting.
I said it was good.
No,
he's a basketball coach too.
He's talking to me.
Imagine if I had a parent sitting on my bench with me. Ugh. Ay, caramba.
Yeah. What do you know about basketball? Stop. I'm not some parent.
I know how to beat a 1-3-1. I mean,
you don't know.
You act like that's like John
Way,
Chaney.
You don't know about my matchup.
Yeah, I know the matchup.
My zones.
I know.
Suffocate you.
The greatest matchup zones.
It is.
Jim Boeheim.
It is better than Jim Boeheim. Stinks. He's a Syracuse head. All right. John Chaney, way better than Boeheim.
Ooh, I like that take.
Close.
I'm here for all Boeheim hate.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got to hate.
It's one of the reasons why, from the beginning, I knew he was no good. Knew he was no good.
Go Orange.
We gotta take a quick CO. Come back a little football. Let's talk about the All-Star game. Yes. Oh, I love the All-Star game. It's All-Star week, and it's all happening right here. July 10th through the 14th. You don't want to miss this. 5 days, one city, every eye in baseball on us. We've got the culture, the competition, the celebration, the biggest stars, the biggest fans, all in one place for America's summer tradition. The stars are going to come out. The fans are going to take over. In this city, it's going to come alive. That's right. This isn't just a game, folks. It's a homecoming. Don't miss MLB All-Star Week. Oh, my God. We're going to have the home run derby, you name it. And it's for the people. Head to allstargame.com to learn more. That's allstargame.com. Let's talk about Valley Forge. You know that feeling when you need a quick reset, but you don't feel like dealing with airports, long drives, overcomplicated travel plans? It's why Montgomery County is such a great getaway spot for Philadelphia area travelers. It's got a little bit of everything: history, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just outside the city. You spend the day exploring Valley Forge National Historical Park, hit the shops at KOP, check out live entertainment, explore some of the amazing small towns and hidden gems throughout Montgomery County. And with America celebrating 250 this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and the stories that helped shape this country. Whether it's a couple's trip, a family weekend, sports road trip, or just a chance to unplug for a few days, Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today at valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. All right, back with our man, Bo. So we had a fun conversation earlier. Pat brought this up. The Eagles last year had, what was it, VJ? 294 catches.
So here's the thing, though. When you take out the running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, they had 233 receptions.
Okay.
Over or under this year?
Under.
Under.
Well, especially if you're not taking in the running backs. Because I do think that...
No, that was just the receivers. Will the wide receivers and tight ends have more than 233 receptions this year?
Fewer.
How many receptions does Devontae have?
He had 77 last year.
70, yeah. And AJ had 78?
Yeah, he had one less than AJ.
Yeah.
Last year.
106.
Wow. You know what I had? 110.
110.
He has to have 110.
How many players in Eagles history have topped 100 catches in a season?
Oh, I know this too. Because it's not many. It's like one or two.
It's two.
Yeah.
Greg Garrity.
I'm going to say, did D-Jax do it?
No.
No, he was a big play guy.
Yes.
Who was it?
AJ did it once.
Yeah.
But the record for most catches in a season is Zach Ertz.
I thought it was
Ertz in 2018, yes. 116, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. What do you think? What about Stowers? How many catches does Stowers have?
17.
Wow. I thought I was conservative at 30.
VG goes 30.
I thought I was conservative at 30.
I would take the under on whatever the line for Stowers catches is.
Wow.
Really?
I think Ertz, you're looking at
Goddard.
Goddard. Ertz
Ertz on the brain.
Too much Ertz. 55.
Let's
Maybe
down
that's
a
too
little
many.
bit.
Problem
I
is,
think
is he
Lemon
going to be healthy?
65.
Well, 65 for Lemon is way higher than I had.
Wicks.
You think he gets 65 catches?
I do.
A lot, bro.
And Wicks.
48.
All right, let me see what you total up to.
And
I like
Hollywood Brown
I like
29.
I like the 48. Let me pull up. I wonder if they, here we go. I got players.
So without who's the last guy? Without Hollywood Brown, you're at 291.
Okay, that's too many then.
Players futures.
All right, let me revise it then.
Oh, Bovertime. So
Oh, I love overtime. All right, you ready? This is the actual number.
Okay, great.
I looked up the numbers. Here we go. Jalen Hurts passing yards. 3,249 and a half.
What was last year?
So 3,250 basically.
I'll take the under.
Ooh, I would have went over.
Under. He's going to throw 3,300 yards? Over 3,250?
You over 3,000, you think?
Sure. I don't know.
All right, I'll
little
ask
under,
you. Hurts passing TDs, 22 and a half.
Over.
Barkley rushing, 1,099 and a half. So basically 1,100 yards.
I'll go over.
That's got to be an over, right? Hurts rushing TDs, 8.5.
That's got to be
Ooh.
Now, is it though?
Over
Yeah,
still.
Do they still do? But what about tush push?
Before I heard the number, I was ready to say under.
I think,
But I think that is.
Do they still do the tush push?
I don't think
That's
it
got to be
matters.
part of the
Yeah, I don't think
equation.
it matters. I think he'll do fine on a QB sneak, a regular sneak.
Is that a Mannion move? 8.5. All right.
10, it's not even, it's one every other game almost.
I know. I mean, listen, he racked up. One thing
Yeah.
Jalen does is rack
Yeah.
up touchdowns.
Yeah.
You're right. Barkley rushing touchdowns, 7.5.
I would take the over as well.
Yeah, I would take the over there.
Mekhi Lemon regular season receiving yards, 649 and a half.
That's high. I would go under.
You got
BG?
again 65 catches though. You saying less than 10 yards
Yeah.
a catch? I'll go over with that.
Right.
You're going to go over?
Yeah.
Over 650
I
for
think he has.
the Lemon?
Yeah, I think he has a couple big games.
All right. I like it. How about this? The Eagles stage of elimination.
Ooh.
Regular season.
To lose
Group stage.
in the championship game, plus 700. To lose in the divisional round, plus 390. To lose in the wild card round, 260. To lose in the Super Bowl, 1,550. To miss the playoffs, 154.
I think my bet would be losing the divisional round.
All right.
That's where I would go.
Eagles regular season division wins.
Division wins.
Division win.
Okay.
3.5.
Over.
Yeah, right? That's an over.
They're saying a split with everybody
Yeah.
except one team.
They're saying a split with everybody as well. Yeah.
This is interesting. Eagles wins after their first 5 games.
Okay.
Pick what they're going to do, and I'll give you the number.
5.5.
No, how many wins in their first 5 games?
First 5?
Yeah,
Oh, in
0
the
to
first
5.
five.
Yeah,
Oh, in their
Oh.
first 5, 2.
2. They go 2
2 and a
and
half.
3.
2.5 would be the number.
No, but you got to give me a number, a win number.
3.
I'll see.
You say 3?
2.
2. 3's plus 175. 2's plus 300.
What's 0?
Plus 6,500.
0.
$5 on that. Is the offense going to take a little bit to get the offense rolling?
5-0 is plus 900.
Okay.
Let's go. 5-0, brother. To win the NFC East, BG.
Yeah.
Plus 115.
Oh, that's low.
Right?
Yeah, I would have given all those other numbers. I would have thought it was like plus 170.
In a way, some people have been hyping up Dallas. I figured it'd be a little more.
Yeah.
Plus 115, man. That's a great bet. Win the division? They're going to win the division.
I think so.
I would want better odds than that.
Wow, you're like, eh.
I think they're going to win the division. Yeah,
Give me like a meh.
We got to see it.
I got something's going to make you happy.
What do you got?
Yahoo Sports announced today.
Is this the Nuggets? This is the Nuggets
This is
you're
a
talking
nugget. Yahoo Sports announced this year, coming to Yahoo Sports, fantasy college football.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yes, they will have leagues for college football fantasy.
Oh, I love it.
I know you would.
Wow.
Do you get to go like by conference, or is it all of college football?
I haven't dug into it. I just saw the headline when we're looking
at college football fantasy. I'm so in on that.
Let's go. Let's get a league going up here.
That would be awesome.
I like that.
Yeah. 10 or 12 of us.
We got you, me,
you're stealing my
Bo,
money.
3 of us.
Yeah, stealing my money.
Right?
Yeah.
3 of us. Franny's got to be in.
Yeah, he'll be in.
EJ's got to be in.
Yeah.
Bro's got to be in.
Yes.
Who else would join?
Be good to get Nagandi in if we could.
Kevin?
Ooh, I like
Great
that.
in that.
I like that. That's good. Should we get Garofalo?
Sure.
Yeah. Take his money.
Baldy won't do it.
No. He's got no time to sit at a computer.
No.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna.
Nah,
change his
Baldy
lineups.
will not.
Yeah.
Baldy
Sit at a
will-
computer draft, a free dive. Free dive.
He's not doing that.
Julia.
Jules not there. Jules is out on college football fantasy.
Yeah. EJ?
We're at 8.
Boo.
Yeah, we got to get 2 more.
I'll get Boo's in.
Okay.
All right.
Tooch is in.
All right.
That's 10.
All right. Ethan might be in. I think Ethan's an Oregon guy.
All right.
We could get 10 or 12 people for this.
I
we
think
should
so.
do it.
Yeah.
You want to do it? I'm in.
Let's do it.
That'd be fun. College football. I like that, VG.
Yeah.
You're right.
I feel like Fran is gonna be a monster in that.
He should be.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
It's
Me,
Fran
Boo,
versus
Boo's
it's Fran
good.
versus the field. We gotta.
I'm in. I'm in. Let's go. I'll take that challenge,
Okay.
brother. It's always good seeing you.
Oh, what a pleasure.
It's great just to chop
be.
it up with you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the. Just listen. When your kids are my age, don't do like me. All right. I realize
Trust
how
your
I'm
socks
tough.
out of the lawn.
Listen, VG's right. Like, I'm going to be stubborn and say it because I overlove.
There's one thing. There was a moment with Steven Tyler of Anthrax or Aerosmith. We got Anthrax.
That would be interesting.
And he said the moment that he got crushed, his daughter was in high school, and she was like, "Dad, you got to drop me off like a block away. I don't want to drop."
Sure.
And he's like,
Steven
"I'm a
Tyler.
worldwide rock star." She's like, "Yeah, but you're my dad. I don't want you dropping me off
Yeah.
at school." It was hard for him to handle it.
Yeah, 'cause he's cool.
Yeah,
It's like, when it comes to sports,
you're cool,
but
but you're still a dad.
No, I feel.
But I'm also his coach and everything too.
Yeah, I know. Except Rowan,
No, not in.
you'll get there. Give him. You gotta cram hard on.
I'm going to try.
Mush.
Yeah, he's got a bullhorn.
My kids are 8, 5, and 1, and I feel very aware that like this is the sweet spot where they all love us.
Dude,
It's
you
like
come
I am like very.
You're a rock star. You're Steven Tyler.
Yeah,
you're a rock star.
I'm almost too aware of that. Like this is the good time.
Soak it in. Soak it in, because then you become the butt of the joke. Like I get my balls busted more at home by everybody. I'm the one that gets it more than the dog. Dog's got higher rank than I do at home.
Dog doesn't even know what
Both
a matchup zone is.
No, that's why it's it. But I will say, there's these moments like when he's half asleep, and he's like, "I love you, Daddy." Then
Still got it.
That you go. That's great. Like this morning.
Yeah.
So that was nice. All right, that's going to do it for us. Let poor Jules loose. Jules rules.
Yeah.
Great job, Jules. Everybody, we love you. Chat. That's chat today.
They want Ben to cater our draft.
Ben's in.
Serve drinks.
Ben's like Spider. Ben's in. Ben's a good college.
They call him Worm from Goodfellas.
Yeah, there's another one. We got Ben. Forgot about that.
Nick, I bet Nick's got a bit of a degenerate streak to him.
Yeah.
I think he's a sportsman.
Yeah.
He's going to be a sportsman. To be in our college football league.
He was a college pitcher.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do know that. All right. We love you guys. Have a great day. What time? 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Make sure you're watching. Bo, PHLY Birds. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.